women are stupid and I don't respect them. That's right, I just have sex with them. Show me your genitals. Your genitals. What? Show me your genitals. Genitalia. Show me your genitals. Your genitals. What? Show me your genitals. Talk to me about stuff. Why? I'd rather see your titties. Now you're talking about other stuff. Why? I'd much rather see your titties. I can't have sex with your personality, and I can't put my penis in your college degree, and I can't shove my fist in your childhood dreams. So why are you sharing all this information with me? It's not sexist because I'm saying it in a song. That's right, bitch. Now take off your thong and show me your genitals. Your genitals. What? Show me your genitals. Your genitalia. Show me.
You wanted the best, but they didn't fucking make it.
It's time for the best podcast around. Grab a cold one, sit back, and enjoy the show. This is Corner Pub Sports.
This is Dean Tolson, former Seattle Supersonic, and you're listening to Corner Pub Sports. Corner Pub Sports.
We'll do it live!
Yo. We're back. It's been a long 3 weeks. We missed you guys, but we're back. We got some news to share. We're going to kick it off with that. So beginning on after the Eagles played our first game on September 6th. Obviously, the Eagles are playing on Friday night. We're not doing a show that night. The following week, the 13th, and then on through the football season, we'll be back to an every week show.
How about that?
All right. There's that.
We're going to bless you with our presence.
That's right.
The public has demanded it, and we are listening to the public.
I don't.
What we got here, a fucking comedian.
I don't think anyone has asked us to do this, but we're just going to do it because
we're going to do it anyway.
We're going to do it anyway.
Yeah,
that's what
we do what the fuck we want.
That's right.
Like that.
Exactly right. Exactly
if you're a
right.
fan of explosions, tune in because we're going to blow something up.
That's exactly right.
The only thing you're blowing up is a fucking toilet.
You've read my mind, Mike.
Damn.
I don't got to poop. I don't have to poop.
I have an announcement to make.
Of course.
You're old?
October 4th. My book is coming out.
Yeah. Let's get those fucking shots going.
Let's go.
Congratulations, brother.
Thanks, man. October 4th will be the release date of my book.
Me talking about me.
I know. I was going to do good for you. It's somewhere on here. Yeah. So I've been working on it for about over a year now, and it's time. It's time to do this. So October 4th, it's coming out. No one likes us. We do care. The Anatomy of a Philadelphia Sports Fan will be hitting Amazon.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Wish you all the luck in the world with it, brother.
Thank you. So, yeah. So when the links becomes available and all that stuff, there'll be pre-orders and all, you'll be able to do all that stuff next week. And then I'll post everything and we'll talk. I'll get into more details as we get there. But yeah, just want to announce that real quick. So, all right. So Mike's pouring some shots here. We're doing car bombs. We're doing car bombs, because welcome back. Because nothing welcomes you back than getting completely shit faced.
Hangover tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's somebody's birthday.
No, it was last week.
That was.
The fuck? Did he making enough about him already? What the fuck?
Why is there two? Oh, one's Mike's. Okay.
Yeah, this is for Sean's birthday. That was in the middle of this week.
It was Monday.
This is gonna. Oh, there it is.
Oh, good.
There it is.
For you. Ready.
Oh,
No,
here we go.
I'm not. I got a bad tooth.
Drop it in.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
The
Fucking mouth's hurting.
The fuck is that shit in there? I finished before both of you, and I'm the only one that's like not like
Fucking stump.
yeah, that's good.
Oh, even Sean's got a sip in there too.
So I literally lost a fill-in about a half hour before Gary came over, and
So at like 7 in the morning.
left left side of my mouth is absolutely on fire right now.
I don't know if Ryan's gonna make it.
It's hurting bad. Yeah, Ryan's hurting a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Sean, it's been a little while since we did that 7 a.m. drinking thing.
Yeah, we'll have to make that happen next week.
7 a.m. drinking.
We never did a 7 a.m. We have done like.
Jay said, "Happy birthday, son."
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad.
No, but we have done fucking 2 o'clock drinking for fucking 6 hours before the show even starts.
Well,
Yeah, we have done that.
You know what happens if you do another turn in the joint?
usually
your
on that
father in
same
the
time
shower and then have a
watching
snack.
college
You're gonna
basketball.
No, we're going to do that when Terrifier 3 is out.
Yeah, that was for you. That was for you, Jay. Actually, Callie, you got a little mention in the book too, man. You got a little mention in the book. I'm not going to give it away, but you have a little shout out. It's a good thing.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Nice.
So, yeah. All right. Anyway, let's get at it.
Everybody's got to have a priest that they love.
You all right there, Rod? Ryan needs to take a.
Oh boy.
Ryan needs to
Ryan,
poop.
go up and get some air.
Yeah, go get some air. Ryan ate too much, and now he drank that shot, and he can't handle it. All right, so let's get at some sports. It's been a while. We haven't really gotten too much into them, but the Eagles are 2 preseason games in. We got 1 left, and then actually we only have 1 more show before the season starts.
Yeah.
Right.
Um,
And let's face it, the next preseason game is almost pointless.
yeah, I mean, all the preseason games have been pointless
Well,
so far.
that's
None
true.
of
But-
very
Well,
little
the
bit.
defense had some starring.
Yeah, they have. They
You
have.
don't got no takes. Anything positive that you've seen from them?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we I mean, just because the defense had some starters play,
Yeah.
and there's been some up and down. There's been some good and bad. I did read Ruben Frank's article where he broke down the game pretty well,
Mhm.
and a couple other things. And some of the things I watched. Avonte Maddox's interception was really nice.
Yeah, yes, it was. Yes, it was.
That aside, because that's a highlight. That's something you're going to see. You'll easily see that. What I see, what they were doing the past 2 preseason, more blitzing. They are blitzing more than they ever have in the past fucking 5-6 years.
I don't worry too much about blitzing in preseason games, though.
What?
Like preseason games are supposed to be vanilla. You're not supposed to give anything away in preseason games.
All right.
Although, I mean, you're seeing a little bit from Kellen Moore's offense. You're seeing some of the stuff he's doing with the backups.
With right.
Backups. But you're seeing a little bit of scheming.
Except Kenny Pickett.
You're seeing the trips. You're seeing motion.
Him and his small hands.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett. Dude, he might not be the second quarterback. On his
Yeah,
team.
that's what I was going to talk about.
Yeah, Tanner
He's
McKay.
actually outplaying him. What did we give up for him? A 3rd rounder?
Something like that. Yeah, something like
3rd,
that.
5th, or something.
Yeah,
Like
something
yeah,
like
that. I mean,
we overpaid for him.
Oh yeah, they did.
You gave up draft picks for fucking Kenny Pickett. He's going to be your second.
Yes. Just out of just to save face.
Yes.
But it was a very short leash. You know what? Let's hope it never matters.
Right.
Let's hope it doesn't matter. I mean, you know what I mean? What was this? I'm reading this copy. What was it? Oh, is this book sexually explicit? No, Pat, it's not. Just going back. No, the book's about, like I said, being a Philadelphia sports fan. Growing up as a Philadelphia sports fan. All that nonsense. You all right, dude?
I came right back up.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Oh, man.
He needs another one.
No, it's just it's because I did it too close to eating.
Yeah.
You're all right.
Yeah.
What's up, Joe? Joe saying happy Friday, boys. What's going on, brother? Yeah, so back to the Eagles. McKee. I mean, that's really through the first two preseason games. That's the first takeaway, right? Who's going to be your second stringer?
I like Tanner McKay.
Yeah.
I mean, I do too, but it's not going to happen.
Nah, I mean, they traded for Pickett. They gave up collateral for him.
Yeah.
He's the backup unless they trade him.
Yeah.
Kind
They
of.
can't-
I'm
you
a
can't
little.
like, I would be shocked if they trade him.
I'm actually a little surprised that the Vikings haven't called.
For a
With-
starter?
No, to back up Darnold. JJ McCarthy's out for the year.
Yeah, McCarthy's out for the year. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. I think they're looking for they're going to wait it out because there's going to be some veteran quarterbacks cut.
Right.
They're not going to make a trade if they don't have to. They're going to wait
Right.
and see who's cut, and then they're going to hit the market. And then
I mean, Chicago's got 4 quarterbacks on their fucking roster. Like they got 2.
none of them are good though.
I'm shocked that Minnesota,
I mean,
that's been a contender for all
Chicago's
these years.
got that ripping guy. He's 6-year veteran. He don't look terrible.
Mark Rippon's son.
Really?
I
He
I
don't
don't know
look
about
terrible.
I think they're gonna look for someone who's a seasoned vet who has some experience to try.
And they have that right now. They like that. I think you're right, unless something shakes loose.
Yeah,
That's,
who is it? Sam
Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Like he'll hold the ship down. He'll get them to 500.
Yeah.
You think?
He's no Kirk.
They'll
Cousins.
compete. I'll say with Sam Darnold. They'll compete most games.
How did who Darnold was with
The
the
Jets.
Jets?
Yeah.
And San Francisco last year.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like Minnesota.
Feeling
Fuck that
Minnesota.
up.
Feeling Minnesota. Come on. What song? Come on. Oh, come on.
Can you say another fucking verse?
No, feeling Minnesota is the absolute giveaway line of it. Outshine.
Outshine.
Soundgarden?
Yeah.
You know it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Feeling Minnesota.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right. This guy, Greg Keane, died this week.
Oh,
Yeah, he died this week. Man, this
is
is a
this
great.
a one-hit wonder?
No, he had a couple. He had Jeopardy. And then Weird Al made I Lost on Jeopardy. And he actually appeared in the video, which was pretty cool. He was the
That's
driver, I think. And he said he absolutely loved that song. He thought he did a great job with it.
That's great.
But yeah, it's good, good. He did a lot, dude. This dude wrote horror novels and shit. He wrote, he directed, he produced a lot. He was involved a lot more than, and in music. I mean, he did a lot of
Now,
stuff
this
within
is-
music.
They don't ride like that anymore.
Is this the band? No,
This
like
is
what-
just Greg Keane. Yeah, it's just his solo, the great Greg Keane rock and roll band.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
So
I
yeah.
mean, I know the song. I just didn't know. who it was.
Bum, 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 bum,
Jay
bum.
said, "I was alive just an hour ago." That's what he wrote. That's Jay. Jay singing. Jay. Oh yeah, dude. We got to talk about what we're drinking. Besides the fucking car bombs that just threw up. Southern Tier Juice Jolt is Jay's drink of choice right now. That's
He was so excited about
That's a
that.
good one, dude. Jay, how do you like it, man? Mark, what are you
He's like,
drinking?
It's good.
Callie, I know you're drinking water. I'm only kidding.
Dark with a cigar.
What? So besides the car bombs, what do you?
I got the old rum and cokes.
Yeah,
Are you okay?
yeah, he's better now.
Mike's grabbing a hiney.
Yeah, I got the Heine
Heineken.
for now.
What do you got?
Go back to the fucking
Blue Moon. I'm doing a lager for now. I got some Iron Hills that I picked up. Now I might be, maybe we'll see. My head's already pounded, dude. It ain't
Yeah.
from the drinking. It's from my tooth.
Yeah,
What's this?
toothaches are the worst.
Some Iron Hills.
You got
Mixed-
some,
mixed
got some
bag.
ibuprofen, man.
Mixed bag. Yeah, I took some already. This sucks, but I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm
Yeah,
good.
let's get back to the birds, man.
Good.
Sean
yeah,
needs an
so-
edible.
So,
All right, so that's the.
so
That's,
McKee's looking better than Pickett, even though that everybody like. So last week you texted and saying that Pickett looked better than Mariota for the preseason game.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think Pickett's looked all right.
Really?
Yeah, as a backup quarterback.
Okay.
I mean, you shouldn't one hand and wish it. You know what I mean? Like,
So you
I
put-
hear
He's
you, but McKee's actually out producing.
yeah, he is, but like Pickett's got the NFL experience. Like, I think if Pickett's on the roster, Pickett's your number 2.
I think so too. I think
Like, if
But
Hurts
not-
goes down,
You're
Pickett's
right.
starting.
But you're not trading Pickett after you traded for him, and you're
No.
not going to get any.
No, you're probably not. Right,
Yeah.
right. Agreed. I
Uh,
tell you, the one the player I'm most impressed with so far
Mhm.
is Kaylee Ringo. I think he is completely solidified being the number 2 cornerback.
Ringo has been pretty awesome. What's
over
up, Dave?
Isaiah,
Dave's
Isaiah
saying that.
Rodgers is a slot now, or no? Is he,
No,
Rodgers.
he might be the 4th cornerback. It's going to be Maddox. I think Mitchell in the slot.
Well, Mitchell, yeah, they moved Mitchell in the slot. They were high on Rodgers.
Dude, this is a tough
Rodgers
battle. That's a tough battle.
Yeah.
Mitchell and Maddox playing the slot, going back and forth.
Well, you know what? That's a good problem to have.
Absolutely.
Remember last year we didn't have,
knowing that Isaiah Rodgers is going to be your backup, your replacement if one of them
like when Avonte Maddox went down last year.
You got 3 starters.
Who do we put in?
Right.
Anybody even fucking remember?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, seriously.
It was bad.
Right. So they
and now you have Maddox who could either play slot, play safety, and you have Quinyon Mitchell, who is going to play the slot. So you have depth now.
Yep.
You're 5
At your
deep.
weakest position last year, you have
And
depth.
we didn't even talk about the Gene.
Yeah, Cooper DeJean.
actually, he came back this week.
Yeah, he's back from injury. Jason Mays says,
Is it DeJean or is it DeJean? Because I heard somebody say DeJean.
I thought it was Cooper DeJean.
listen to this.
Yeah, I thought
Jason Mays got some Traveler Bourbon by Buffalo Trace tonight to close out his vacation. That's what he's doing.
Nice.
There you
That's
go.
a nice.
Where are you, Jay?
That's awesome, man. That sounds like a good drink right there.
Does.
Joe Cardano said, I think Pickett's will be the backup. I also think he'll be on a short lease. That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, like you put him in. Again. If Jalen Hurts is down for an extended period, we're in trouble anyway.
Yeah.
Right. So if it gets to that, Kenny Pickett's going to come in. He's going to be the starter. But like Joe said, the leash is going to be short.
Yeah, and hopefully we don't have to deal with it.
Right.
I don't want to even think about the backup.
Right.
Like Jalen Hurts.
They're going to the backup quarterback's going to play a game or
He
two.
will. Jason's in Ocean City, New Jersey, which means Jason, you're breaking the law, man. That's a dry town. What are you doing?
It's a dumb
You
town.
can't buy it. You can drink it there.
That's a dumb town.
My in-laws have a lot of questions about what I'm listening to. Well,
Who said that?
Jason,
Oh.
because he's on vacation with his family. Yeah, so.
Well, put us
Yeah.
on the
We-
fucking speaker, man.
Yeah,
Let's
do
go.
it.
We haven't even gotten started yet.
good.
Yeah.
For you.
They're in trouble.
So, who are you guys most impressed with so far?
Yeah. Nolan Smith has been awesome.
Yeah.
Nolan Smith's looked really good. A couple sacks.
Although he also made a bonehead play where he did the helmet to helmet.
Yeah. But but the fact that he didn't show you anything last year, and so far in preseason, it's preseason. I get it.
Right.
It's preseason, but he's shown you something. So he's looked good. Shipley has looked good.
Yeah.
Will Shipley has looked like.
Now he doesn't run the ball very much, does he?
He did at Clemson.
Right. But
Yeah,
he's
20.
more of a pass catcher.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
does-
He's like a scat back. He's kind of like a Darren Sproles
Okay.
type back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I'll
look,
take
you
that.
have Gainwell as your backup to Barkley, and you have Shipley you can bring in maybe on passing situations or something like that. He's shifty, man. It's
going to be hard. Like, them backs aren't, as long as Barkley's healthy, they're not going to get much playing time anyway because Barkley's a 3-down back.
No, that's true. Pat said Pickett is trash. Callie said I can't put much stock in preseason. I never have, and I
Agreed.
totally get that.
Agreed.
But he said McKee reminds me a lot of the Nick Foles era. He said,
Stop it.
Yes.
Oh,
you can't talk about
He's
me.
going to be a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer right there. Tanner McKee, future Hall of Famer. You all right with that?
Well, there's Eagles quarterback.
What was that?
No other Eagles quarterback's got a Super Bowl, do that.
Well,
Carson Wentz
actually
has
does, yeah.
one.
No, no,
He's
Yeah, he
an
does. He
MVP
has a
season.
ring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got a
yeah.
ring. He was the starting quarterback there.
Was he the MVP?
He was the starter.
No, he wasn't.
This is poor.
He was not.
He was the starter in the beginning of the year,
No, he wasn't the starter.
Started for 14 games. you
Yeah.
know?
like MVP caliber starting.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Well, you were the one that got all bent out of shape because somebody said
I
something
didn't
about
get
McKee and
bent.
Foles.
You just call me a jack.
Did somebody compare somebody to Foles?
No, he did not. He
No
called you cocksucker.
The only part of that we heard was cocksucker.
Yeah. But we knew. We got it.
You know who else looked
This
good?
might be the Nick Foles clip.
3'9" with a 10-foot.
Although Foles is pretty tall.
Yeah, he's
guy.
pretty tall. Yeah.
You know who else has been impressive?
Yeah.
Trot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., man.
Deans look good.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, outside of
Very
coverage, he's just proven he can't cover, man. He just can't cover in the NFL.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't impressed me on that front. But he's been around the ball a lot.
Yeah.
Dean.
Yeah.
We're talking about Dean now. And Trotter Jr. is
Dean
looked
Tolson.
pretty damn good so far.
Dean Tolson.
Yeah, he's always around the ball. Yeah.
Always around the ball.
But yeah,
20-30% of the time.
Trotter's looked pretty good. The offensive line even has looked well.
They haven't started. None of the starters are playing.
Well, no, but they were talking about Steen was supposed to be in a battle. He lost his job because he's hurt. He got caught off the field last night.
But Becton has looked good.
He looked like he
that
might
was
be
a
your
good late signing.
he might be your starting right guard.
That's what it-
he's. You could write that down.
Yeah.
Who was? I think it was
They grabbed
one
him.
of the defensive tackles said he's literally just moves people, like moves them.
He was a first round draft pick.
Yeah.
A couple years ago. He was one of the top free agents left, and they picked him up the day after the draft.
Yeah.
And they picked him up thinking like, we need insurance for Steve.
He's going to start for them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they had reservations about Steen going in. They're like, look, we're not just penciling this guy in, like saying he's going to be a starter. Like,
Yeah, he didn't impress him the way that Cam Jurgens did.
All right.
No.
That might be the biggest question mark going into it right now, though.
Is that
the offensive line?
You're just talking about Cam Jurgens replacing Kelsey?
Well, Cam Jurgens moving a position. You know what I mean? He's moving from guard to center.
Okay.
Granted, he was drafted as a center,
Right.
but he's moving from guard to center. So that's basically 2 new starters right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I mean? You
I'm
can't.
not worried about the fact that there's 2 new starters. I'm worried more about the fact that like Kelsey was arguably the best center ever.
Yeah.
You can't.
It's
just
hard to replace.
that.
It's hard to replace, man.
Mhm.
And I don't know, like how many centers are better than Kelsey, like ever?
ever?
It's
Like not just on the Eagles, just ever.
it's probably a short list, man.
Yeah.
Like
Dave said Booker the fourth looks good, fast off the ball, gets good inside moves. He had some good inside moves last night. He said.
he made a catch last night, and I don't know if you guys seen the clip. All the receivers, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith.
When they were all
They all
on the
because
sideline.
he made the extra effort to go get the first down. They were all jumping out like
Nice.
that is one thing I am liking that I'm seeing. Remember that enthusiasm that you had in 2022
Yeah.
that you'd never quite seen last year.
Last year something went awry.
Right.
Early in the year it was like
There was just a feel about them last year.
Yeah.
It just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
Last year was like more of like taking care of business. This year it's more back to kind of like, all right, we need to.
prove
Right. Like they almost like the chips back on their shoulder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Lay's or Doritos or
whatever. I prefer Doritos.
nom. Cool Ranch? You a Cool Ranch guy?
I like the Cool
God.
Ranch.
Cool
What?
Ranch is pretty good. Cool Ranch is good stuff. What are you doing?
Over the
original?
regular?
Just
nachos?
original? Just original nacho cheese?
Over Cool
You
Ranch?
tell me you go in the fucking grocery store and buy a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos
Oh, fuck
when
yeah.
the nacho cheese or the sweet chili lime ones are sitting right fucking there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm doing Cool Ranch.
What the fuck's the matter with you?
Yeah, I'm doing Cool Ranch.
What
over
the fuck's the matter with
Cool
you?
Ranch.
Yeah, Cool Ranch over to both.
Get the fuck out of here. The
Yeah.
original
Yeah,
Doritos, the
I like
best
the nacho
one.
cheese.
Fist bump.
No,
on that.
the original
No.
Doritos, the best one,
Nope,
hands down.
We just like full tire with you.
Yeah.
I don't give it to you are wrong. I don't care because you are wrong. Yo, help me out
Yo.
here, audience.
Yo,
Audience,
I
help
love
me
this.
out here.
I love this.
The
You guys
nacho,
what? You guys are flat out wrong.
you are wrong. Then the original
You're
Dorito.
probably outnumbered. You're wrong.
Yo, your taste buds are wrong.
Yes,
yeah.
the original Dorito is the superior Dorito.
This coming from the asshole puts ketchup on a hot dog.
I do like that.
Ah.
See?
Ah.
See?
See?
You're outnumbered on that one.
Yeah,
Oh, showed me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, audience. The best Dorito. Come on.
Yeah,
Cool Ranch.
we'll
It's
see.
fucking
Cool
Cool
Ranch.
Ranch.
Get the fuck out here. Your ass is Cool Ranch.
You're
Sometimes
right.
it is. That's far enough for Cool Ranch after eating them.
Come on, people.
We'll see. We'll see what people say. Peterson said sweet chili. Jason said original. Polsky said original. Dave Langle said, "I agree." I don't know what he agrees with. Cool Ranch, man. Cool Ranch all the way.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. You are just trolling.
I don't.
No,
I'm
I'm serious.
Get the fuck. There's something wrong with you.
I
To call a Cool Ranch Dorito better than the original one.
actually don't really eat that shit anymore. As it
I
is.
know you cut it all. I know you did, but like, come on.
I'd pull it out.
He starts to come and then he pulls
Except
out.
at the Metallica show.
Oh God. Oh my God. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, we gotta
Did you
tell
not
these.
pull out?
Hold on. No, you know, after we,
Hello.
dude, we gotta tell that story. Does he
What
know
the
about
fuck
that?
Happened at the,
Dude,
what happened in the
dude,
shower?
we'll tell. No, it wasn't in the shower. It was at the hotel. Well, the shower thing. Is that what you're talking about? The video?
I don't know. Something about starting to come and pull out, and you guys are all excited about it.
No. We're talking about Doritos. The Doritos.
Gar, help me with this debate.
Did I just hear
It-
you screaming, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here? I'm on the porch and I heard it.
all right.
I can't hear you.
What's the better Dorito? Nacho cheese or Cool Ranch?
Nacho cheese.
Thank you.
Oh.
It's the superior
Oh.
Dorito.
Oh, it's been proven.
Yes, it's
Ah,
written in
mark it
stone.
down.
Gary will forget
No.
tomorrow, but it's written in stone right
This
now.
is the only time you and your brother aren't arguing in the last 10 years.
All right, so after
Yeah, that's this guy knows what he's talking about.
Gary knows what he's talking about. Straight up.
yeah, fist bump. Cool Ranch.
Yeah,
Cool Ranch.
yeah, Cool
yeah.
Ranch. You fucking.
So what,
Yeah, so listen.
My opinion means nothing.
Well, I mean, 90% of the time your brother says your opinion means nothing. But this time.
Yeah, this time.
But now.
Gary knows what he's talking about, man.
Yeah.
He does every week. He tells you your opinion doesn't matter. When you guys are fighting about Embiid, which will come up later. We're talking about-
Callie says he doesn't like any Doritos. They're overrated. Wow. Oh, he worked at Frito Lay for 7 years, so he's probably. Joe said original Doritos.
That's what happens. You get pumped by a fucking priest.
Leave him out of here. Religion's a joke too. All right, so after we get done talking about Eagles, we gotta share our story with the
Look,
audience
Mary, I can see the house from here.
of what happened to Ryan and I, but also the other extra shit that happened. We had quite the past week, like 2 weeks
ago.
It was incredible. But all right, back to Eagles. All right, we talked about what impressed you.
No.
What hasn't impressed you?
Other than Pickett?
I got one that jumps right out at me.
Bradbury.
Really? Yeah,
All right.
I didn't get this. Like, I haven't seen enough of what he has or hasn't done.
Bradbury made 2
Did
bad plays.
Dude, he might not be able to play.
No, he did. But
he went after somebody that made one juke and he totally whiffed.
yeah,
And
that was that rookie receiver that the Patriots got. I seen that.
Yeah. And then the second one was they did a play action where he stood there, watched the play action, late reaction to the play action, jumped to go after the running back
That's not good.
and let the quarterback walk
Yeah.
into the end zone.
Transition.
It was bad.
What the
Transition from
fuck?
cornerback to safety. That's not.
Yeah, but he's most likely going to. They're going to have to cut him.
I'm gonna put a poll on the Twitter.
Sladbury.
Polsky said original with 2 pieces of bread and cheese, Delco sandwich.
Jesus.
Dave Peterson said, I'm gonna compromise. I'm gonna say spicy nacho.
That's still nacho cheese though.
Yeah, it's still nacho cheese.
But it's
Spicy
spicy
nacho.
nacho.
But it's still nacho cheese.
It's not the same flavor.
It is a safe.
It is. It's just spicy.
So a buffalo wing
Buffalo.
is the same if it's hot or it's the same, just plain. It's different. It's different flavor.
That's not a different flavor. It's just hot or it's not.
Right. It's just
Like if you get a mild wing and a hot wing.
So a spicy nacho isn't a spicier nacho cheese?
That's not
No, it's nacho cheese. It's just spicy.
Right. So you get a regular wing with like very mild sauce or hot wing sauce.
It's not
Hot-
Right. It's the same sauce. If you get it from the same place, it's just one's hotter than the other.
Why don't you look these fucking? Why don't you not that? Yo, that's nacho cheese.
Like I said that 5 minutes ago.
I know. All right. Which is better? I'm putting it on Twitter right now or X, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, because Twitter's, that'll put it number 6. That'll teach them.
Dude.
Yeah, maybe Trump will vote on it. Yeah. Maybe he'll vote on it in his helicopter.
Do I spell Dorito the right way? Yeah, I think it is. Nacho cheese.
Sure.
Sure. Does the Pope rape Kelly?
Thank you, Mike.
All right, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it for 1 hour. Okay, so in an hour, I'm gonna check this and we'll see what the poll says.
No,
all
you're
right?
not.
What do you mean? No, I'm not
You gotta check it out.
checking. What, Dar?
You got a fucking timer on.
What am I checking?
If Dorito is better than this or that.
This or that.
I cannot
You
wait
can
for.
get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that.
I can't wait for.
Because this is where it's at.
I can't wait for through the beers tonight. We're doing through the beers for the first time in a long time tonight. Kyle Brown says, "Cheers, boys. What's up, brother?
What's going
Cheers,
on,
man.
man?
Cheers." Dave Langle said he's heading down to the Phillies on Sunday. We'll talk Phillies in a second.
Nice.
Yeah. And Callie lost sound.
What's this big fucking my pride?
Yeah, the crouch down thing. All right, so the name who I have to point at and say hasn't impressed me, John Ross.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, he
Yep.
he doesn't know how to look for a ball.
No. All he is speed.
He looks over the wrong shoulder. He stops his route. He doesn't run out the
Yep.
routes. He doesn't run hard. For as fast as he is, he should
Feels
be
like Hightower.
blown. He should be blown by people,
Yeah.
and he can't.
I'm always out hurt now.
That's an issue.
Yeah, you got tossed.
Pat's got a winner here though. Garden salsa sun chips are the superior chip over all of them. Dude, 100% agree. They are so freaking good.
I didn't say Doritos are the best chip.
No, but I'm not arguing. with
Right,
him.
right.
I'm just saying he's right about that.
Like if you're
Those-
asking me what the best chip
Because
is,
they're healthier, you know.
you're eating fucking chips. You're worried about being healthy.
Yeah.
You know, if you're asking me what if you ask me the all-time best chip, it's the Ruffles fucking cheddar and sour cream.
Nah, it's Ruffles sour cream and onion.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Cheddar
it
and
is.
sour cream's good.
It's rigid. It's
Yeah.
it's hard.
Right.
Right.
It's like crispy. Like,
Yeah, and like that flavor.
It burst with flavor.
Yeah, it's good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it makes your balls tingle.
Yeah, I like when balls tingle. Kyle said John Ross is going to get cut. Yes, he is. 100%. God damn it. Dave Peterson said, I will, if you grind the Cool Ranch into powder and coat your chicken, they're better than the nacho cheese. Otherwise, I'm not a Cool Ranch fan.
we're losing
Kyle said spicy nacho Doritos are goated. And Polsky's with you. And Kyle said plain Ruffles with my Coors Light.
Oof.
You fucking goddamn fucker.
Fucking Coors Light. And then I was waiting for someone, rigid and hard, Pat.
Horse tight.
Yes. Pat, you going to the Phillies game?
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Yeah.
You gotta if you're going, you gotta
Where's that Venmo, yo?
yeah. Well, yeah.
He's trying to reschedule a fishing trip. Give him a minute.
Peterson said not a chip, but in the chip family, Funyuns.
That's an underrated chip. I like Funyuns.
That
There was
tastes
an incident with Funyuns.
that tastes like a
Was
smelly
there?
pussy.
Oh, me? I don't
No, me.
Oh, Mike. Yeah,
Yeah.
when we were what, 13?
Go back
You
down.
tried to
15.
fuck one,
No,
didn't you?
no. It's not that. It's worse.
One
we,
tried to
Worse?
fuck him.
Nah, we had our buddy stole a 40 from the deli.
No, they were the 32-ounce.
Oh, a quarter.
Bat.
Yeah, stole, and we opened it, and we're
It was
running.
warm as shit.
It was warm because it was in his pocket. We're running, and it
we
shook it
ordered
up.
from
It was all head.
Oh,
So he said that and Funyuns, and we're in the woods.
I know exactly where this story's going.
He has baseball game that night.
Oh.
All over the bench,
They call me Ralph for the rest of the year.
and he, they're like, "Why does it smell like alcohol?" Like, fucking 13 years old. Is your dad a
He's
coach?
15. Nah, not on that team. But
Okay.
actually, like, yeah, my brother was playing on the other field or something.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Shake it up.
Oh
Ooh,
man,
ooh.
yeah, it's bad. Polsky wants to know who's doing lines of Doritos. Head. Oh, you all right there, Gar?
Yeah, I had a fucking man down.
All right. You need a napkin?
Nah,
You good?
I recovered.
All right.
Spill beer.
No.
Suck it up with a straw.
Polsky said,
Good be man.
who's doing lines of Doritos? And Kyle said, now I will. All right.
I've
It's
done-
escalated quickly.
So who else? So mine was John Ross. Anybody for you?
I think I'll go with John Ross, dude. I think,
Yeah, I think he's done.
Yeah, I mean, I went Bradbury.
yeah, it's Brad, but
I mean,
You know,
I didn't expect much, but
they
like, it
might
would've
cut
been
them.
nice to
They're
have
going to cut them
recover.
both. I mean, I think both
Yeah.
of them are gone. Like if
But,
Bradbury
you
can't
would've-
play safety,
you would have
what's-
hoped that Bradbury would have like had some pride and
yeah, no.
You got-
Me and Sean had this conversation But I don't know if you heard what Bradbury came out and said. He had come out and said he was like, because he was asked about like being further down on the depth chart, like being a veteran and everything. He said, well, I was terrible last year. I was ass.
Right.
So obviously they're going to try to look to
Right. He
upgrade.
at least manned up.
Right. Like
Right.
he manned it up. He said he was terrible in the Super Bowl. He said, I'm still here. I'm trying to contribute. I'm going to try to learn a new position.
Right.
That's so you got to give him credit for that.
Yeah.
Like he manned up. He just ain't got it no more.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Fell off
Dude,
the cliff quickly.
maybe Debo was right, dude.
Yeah, he's and I think again, I think you might have been right too. That 2022 year, the defensive line was so fucking good.
Yeah.
They only had to cover for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
60 something sacks. Like
Right.
That's gonna make things easy, right?
Right.
Man, it's a shame. It's a shame that it's come to that, but it seems like that's the case. I don't think maybe he can't play ball anymore.
All right.
Are they sending him? Oh, they didn't. All right. Phillies are up 2-0. They got runners on second and third at the top of the seventh.
Nola's at 111 pitches. He's got to get out.
Oh, geez, 111.
Seventh
Why is he
inning.
still pitching?
He's still in at the 7th inning, Sean.
Yeah, you got to pull. Yeah, you got. He's coming. He's
No,
coming.
let him go.
Nah, he's got to come out now, dude.
Strom's coming in.
Dude, 111 pitches. Like, dude, 10 years ago we'd be like, let him pitch. But he's given up 2 hits in a row, dude. He's got to come out.
Yeah, he's out.
Dude, good.
Another good game. Though.
You know what though?
Another good start.
Yeah.
Good out. That's a good outing for Nola,
Really
dude.
good
'cause
outing.
He needed that, dude. Like
Yeah, his last few starts been a little shaky.
Yeah, that's a great start for him, dude. I know you're playing against the Little Sisters of the Poor, the Nationals, but that's a good.
I don't care what anybody says. Noah's a quality starter in the fucking league. Man. Quality starter.
He goes through bad
That ain't what he
stretches.
said 2 years ago.
Yeah. Langle said my grandma can cover better than Bradbury.
Probably
Could.
Is she single? Is she single?
Kyle said quality start. That's a stat now.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
So did you hear about
Oh,
the new thing the
yeah.
MLB's proposing? I
Dude.
think. So I'll go.
Go for it.
All
Oh, I heard
so,
about this.
So the MLB is proposing for your starting pitchers a 6-inning limit.
not a 6 inning.
No. Minimum.
Minimum, right? That's what,
Minimum.
right. I'm sorry. So a 6-inning minimum. The only way you can be pulled out of the game is an injury. You give up 4 earned runs,
Or you throw 100 pitches.
or you throw 100 pitches.
Now the injury, you need to go on the IL after.
That's a good question, Mike.
No, it is.
Really?
They said that like you can't just claim injury if you're pulled.
You're out for 10
you're out
days.
for 10,
whatever.
10 days.
That's a
It's not
bad
happening.
rule.
I don't
It's not
like it.
happening.
That's a bad
No,
rule.
I think that's gonna get ruled. Dude,
They're
all
not even like they like that was just proposed. They're not even. It's not even in the minor leagues yet. It's not even like considered in the minor. I don't think that's happening.
so. All right, I guess we're switching subjects.
I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, is there anything more to talk about with the
Who,
Eagles
well,
anyway?
who the Eagles playing their preseason finale next week?
Minnesota? Is it Minnesota?
I think you're right. Yeah.
Starters
Yeah.
play?
No.
No,
I don't think so either.
No. So I mean,
I don't even think the
we're not
defensive
seeing much.
starters play.
Look, so like in 2 weeks, we come back in 2 weeks. We're really gonna push football. Oh, actually, before we,
Don't we have divisions tonight?
I want to do divisions too. Yeah.
No.
All right, let's talk about this rule and let's do a division. We'll come back to baseball. All right.
I mean, there isn't a whole lot more to talk about with the Eagles.
No, I know,
nothing really
I know.
Going on.
I know. But in 2 weeks, we're really going to get into the Eagles. We're going to do our one of our favorite shows of the year, NFL season preview show. We'll give our predictions and what's going to happen for the year, not just the Eagles. We already have our wins, losses. We already know what we're doing there, but we'll preview the NFC East as well, and then we'll give our Super Bowl predictions, all that stuff, MVP, all that fun shit. But no, yeah, I guess that's it for the Eagles, right? I mean,
What else can he talk about?
yeah, I mean, I'm happy so far what I've seen from the guys who've played. I think they've looked pretty decent. Like we said, Maddox, Ringo, the secondaries look pretty good. Bradbury sucks, and John Ross sucks, and quarterback second stringer hopefully won't be an issue. So
Right.
yeah,
I think
looks
that
good.
is something that needs to be addressed before the season starts, though. They need a third receiver.
I'm actually worried about if Bradbury's not your other safety, who's going to step in?
Well, you got
He-
Maddox, maybe.
DeJean hasn't played.
Yeah, but
We don't know what he's.
What about
dude,
Maddox?
I think it goes into the year with.
So yeah, maybe you do Maddox. Maybe you're right. Maybe you do Maddox, and
and DeJean.
well, what's his Mitchell is the slot, and Maddox is your safety.
Yeah, I think the year starts with Blankenship and who's the one they just re-signed?
Gardner Johnson.
Gardner Johnson as your starting safeties.
Yeah.
And I think Cooper DeJean's right behind one of
Yeah.
them. Like, I think eventually he's the starter over Blankenship.
So all right, so we'll go back to the Phillies, or I'm sorry, baseball. Let's go back to baseball for a second. Cy, what the fuck? Sports are not the same as they used to be when I was a kid. How do we watch a game with my grandsons and not talk about memories and talk about memories? And I'm sorry, one more thing from about Sirianni. Nick Sirianni has pics of Roseman getting sloppy from a B squad stripper. All right, so
saying that like he should have been fired.
yeah. All right, so back to the thing. Callie's like, that's not baseball. This is beyond dumb. Want no parts of that. Yeah, dude, that rule, if they pass that would be an abomination because you're already doing these things to improve the game, like to improve the speed of the game, the pitch clock. You want your pitchers to pitch faster in between pitches. Can't catch your breath, just pitch. And now we're going to guess what? You're pitching 6 innings unless you get up 4 runs. Because they're trying to implement the prowess of the starting pitcher. That's
Right.
the goal. Why? Like
Like you've changed the game, and that's what it's organically turned into with the
And now you wanna
changes you've
change
made,
it
and now you
back.
want to change it back.
And
You've made progress with the rules you've put in. I love the pitch clock.
I do too.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching a game on a Tuesday night and it's over by 9:30. I fucking love that.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Like
Yeah.
I don't see it. Kyle said that the player associations will never allow this.
Yeah. I mean, I hate the fact that the pitchers don't pitch as long. Like, I'm old school in that way. But the other thing is that the pitchers throw so much harder now. There aren't like it's a different game.
right, it's just
It's a different game.
it's just the way the game has evolved into like pitchers now. You want 5 innings of dominant ball as opposed to keep us in the game
7.
for 8 innings.
7,
Right.
yeah.
Right, like you know what I mean?
7 setup and closer.
Right,
There's not that
right.
anymore. You have specialists. You have and
There's
I mean
more bullpen arms.
the 3 batter minimum thing. Like you have that too. Like
Right.
so it's not like that's the thing. Like they're being hypocritical here because it's like you have to pitch against 3 batters as a relief pitcher, right? Or get out of the inning, right? Is that the thing?
Yeah.
And then or 3 batters. So like you're not stopping the game every 2 minutes anymore. You got the pitch clock going. Does it really matter if the pitch start
this
pitch goes
moves-
5 or 6 innings?
Like the progress you've made over the past, let's say, 4 years, this moves it backwards. This rule, if you ask me.
My question is what prompted this?
I have no idea.
Has there been a lot of complaints about like I know that there's the
Whoa.
Star.
No one's drinking a light lager. He said, wait a fucking second. You're shitting on my Coors Light while drinking a light lager? That's not a light lager. It's a regular lager, man. He's calling me a hypocrite. No. Kyle's calling. Kyle, by the way, dude, you got to come back. We got to get you on again soon. Dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
bring some
Brown
barbecue.
Town.
Yeah.
Bring some barbecue, man. Bring some of them armadillo eggs.
No, we got to get Kyle. Seriously, you know the invite's already out, always out there, dude.
How's his business doing?
He said still a shit beer. I did a car bomb earlier, and I was drinking IPAs earlier.
Wait,
All right,
he's drinking Coors Light and he's calling Yingling a shit beer.
apparently
Jesus.
he thought it was a Yingling. You know what though? It's weird because the can's different.
Yeah.
Like you got that on the other side. It does kind of look like a. Can't hear you if you're off the mic, Aaron, because you're not sitting on the panel like everyone else doing the show. So that's all we hear. Yeah, we want. Here we go.
Oh, shit!
Oh, is that a threat?
He got up. He's on his way. Wait 5 minutes. It'll happen.
He said, "I'm drinking a Corona Premier, dickhead." That's not what you
That's
said
not even
earlier.
words.
You said,
That's what you said.
you said,
You're not helping your cause.
A Corona Premier, so you have a lime instead of a fucking lemon. The fuck, dude? Just stick to the fucking barbecue, man.
Yeah.
Just make an armadillo egg and shut the fuck up, Kyle. about that?
All right, that's what you came over for.
Oh, that's
There
great.
you go.
That'd be funny if he said that and just went back and sat down.
Yeah.
Now we gotta get Kyle back on the show, man. It's been way too long. So, all right, So before we really get into the Phillies and all that stuff, let's.
Yeah, remember he said you guys could suck my dick.
Yeah,
Yeah, he said a lot of things.
I got video of that. It was fun. It was good. That was a good time.
It was a fun time.
All right, so let's preview the NFC and
I'm calling
AFC.
it now.
Yeah.
Harper home run.
No, he's not.
Calling it.
No, he's not.
NFC and AFC North divisions. We guys want to start with NFC or AFC?
Yo, you hear this troll?
Do the AFC.
AFC. All right.
Trade Bryce Harper.
No, I'm not listening. All right, let's go Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, so we'll go AFC North. They added Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, and Kyle Allen.
Don't do nothing to change anything.
What?
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
What doesn't?
Russell Wilson.
Or Justin Fields. They don't change whatever they had over Mitch
So they're not better at quarterback than they were with Kenny Pickett?
and Mitch Trubisky. Seriously?
Maybe. I just think they gave up on Pickett too.
Cordell Patterson.
He sucks right now. We just got talking. We just got done shitting all over him.
He says his second year draft.
No, he's his third year.
He's going into his fourth year.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
his third.
Yeah, he is. It's his fourth.
Fourth year.
Fourth?
Goddamn.
Damn.
He got hurt 1 year.
All right. So
Cordell
So
Patterson,
Pittsburgh goes to the Super Bowl.
Van
Sorry.
Jefferson, Quez Watkins,
Yes.
Patrick Queen. They added. That's actually really good.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. They lost Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph, Deontay Johnson. This is actually interesting. The wide receivers are gone. So Deontay Johnson and they lost the other wide receiver too.
Juju? No, Juju lost the year before.
No,
The year before. Well, yeah, you're right. The year before.
I mean,
yeah.
but they traded him during the year. Chase Claypool.
Yeah, Claypool's gone.
Claypool, right.
Let's see who else.
They're on the verge of getting Brandon Ayuk though.
Cannon
Yeah.
Neal, the safety's gone. Patrick Peterson's gone. They drafted offensive tackle Choi Fatanu, and they drafted center Zach Frazier. So they're trying to build up the offensive line. And they also drafted Roman Wilson, wide receiver.
Their biggest
Roman Wilson's who got carted off the field.
their biggest issue is they never address the offensive line. Big Ben covered up a
so
multiple-
much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he had a quick release and you couldn't bring him down.
Yeah. Because he was
So
so,
for
fucking big.
years,
Yeah.
They just said, fuck the offensive line. We got Big Ben. We
And
don't
now they're
worry
getting
about it."
exposed.
And
because
now they never kind of like they didn't plan ahead.
no.
No.
You probably could have got Ben another 2-3 years if you would have planned ahead.
Right.
Right.
But that happens in the NFL. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know what I mean?
I hear you, but like they had to know the offense and the offensive line. Such like you can't.
Yeah,
You can't cover that up.
that's a
Right.
team who
Right.
can draft linebackers, wide receivers, but aside from Alan Faneca, name the last offensive lineman.
Other
who-
than Pouncey.
and
Oh,
well,
Pouncey.
but I mean, even that's a long.
They're
time.
really not good
Yeah.
at drafting quarterbacks either.
Well,
I mean,
They
you
never
had
needed to.
You,
They
you had
for
Ben.
20.
Right. You had Ben. That's true. That the ones
Yeah.
they hit on fucking play for so long. That's
Yeah.
true. That's a good point. Right.
Yeah. So Cleveland Browns, they added Jameis Winston, they added Tyler Huntley, they added Naheem
yeah.
not Hines, they added Deontay Foreman, who actually he got hurt too. Jerry Jeudy, Jordan Hicks, Devin Bush.
I'm surprised Stroud's pitching.
Strom's putting on a clinic.
They lost Joe Flacco. Sorry, they lost Kareem Hunt. Let's see who else.
And
That's
Chubb's
pretty-
hurt, right?
He's back.
He's
back
looking
now?
looking
Yeah,
like
he's
he's
back.
gonna be. Yeah.
They drafted defensive tackle Michael Hall, and they drafted guard Zach Zinter. So those are the Browns.
I'm surprised Hopkins not pitching the eighth.
He's warming up though, Mike.
Because like Strom
yeah.
pitched the last out in the seventh, but they brought him
And
back
he's still
out.
coming back
Hopkins
out.
gonna
Yeah,
close.
might be a.
I
No,
thought that the
the
guy,
Alvarez is going to close.
Well, you
that,
got lefty on lefty here, so that's might
not
be.
Alvarez,
that whatever his name is. That,
Estevez. There.
Estevez. That's it.
Yeah.
Fucking fits. Look at that.
Yeah, we got lefty on lefty. They might take him out after this batter here.
Well, it'll be the end of the inning anyway.
That's true too. Cincinnati, they added
Watch,
Zach Moss,
watch.
Mike Jasetsky.
Watch
Oh,
it.
Jesus Christ, I can never say his name. Trent Brown,
Look at that
Sheldon Rankins. They lost
You're looking at me for.
Joe Mixon, Tyler Boyd. That's pretty much Azue. They lost cornerback
Now,
Zooey.
who's the running back now?
Zach Moss.
Zach Moss will be your starting running back.
Okay.
A little fucking
Draft
throwing
pick, offensive tackle, Amarius Mims.
throwing on a boulder.
So that's Cincinnati. And
Nice.
then finally for the AFC North, you got Baltimore. They added Derrick Henry. They added Josh Jones, offensive tackle. They added linebacker Chris Board. They lost Huntley. They lost J.K. Dobbins. They lost Gus Edwards. Basically, they're running backs. It's like, all right, you guys
Yeah,
move
they always
out.
get hurt
Derrick
anyway.
Henry. Yeah, exactly. Fucking, yeah. Odell Beckham, they added. Or they lost Beckham. They lost
Did they really lose Beckham? Did they actually really
Clowney.
have him?
Yeah, I know. They lost Patrick Queen, which is a big one.
Yeah.
Ronald Darby. I can't believe he's still playing football. They lost Rocky Sin.
Rocky
Sin. He
They-
was with Carolina for a while, right?
Great draft pick, though. They drafted
Yeah.
Nate Wiggins, cornerback.
Yeah.
That was one
Yep.
I thought maybe the Eagles would look at. So there's your NFC North predictions on it. I'm sorry, AFC North. It's tough.
It is.
That's a tough division.
It is.
It's like if Pittsburgh gets Ayuk, that changes Pittsburgh. Like Pittsburgh's a lot better with Ayuk.
You
But
think
if they don't get Ayuk, how does that offense compete with Baltimore's and Cincinnati's?
however,
That division's all
you
Baltimore.
do you
Even
believe in
Cleveland.
Wilson?
Cleveland's defense is really good.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. I believe Wilson will be better than he showed in Denver. I don't think you're getting Russell Wilson from Seattle.
Do you think that Wilson's good enough to carry them to win? the
No.
game?
No, because I
Even
also
with IU.
I also think before
Baltimore
long
takes that
Justin
division.
Fields is starting for them.
Hands down.
Really?
Yes.
And you believe in Justin Fields?
I
More than Russell Wilson right
more
now.
than Russell Wilson right now.
Right
yes.
now, I do.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, I do.
'Cause I don't
He's
know if
like
I believe in Justin Fields.
apparently Justin Fields is like he's opening either like he's looking really, really, really well in camp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really well. He's pushing Russell Wilson to the limit. I do think Wilson starts the year for them, but again, I think eventually Justin Fields does wind up starting for them.
That's all Baltimore, that division.
But right now,
No,
I'm
Wait,
gonna
it's your turn.
I'm gonna go with what Gary said because they don't have Ayuk yet.
So if they have Ayuk, that
I
changes
think
you.
I think it changes the whole division.
Okay. So you think Pittsburgh wins it if they get Ayuk?
I think Pittsburgh is a lot better with Ayuk and gives Baltimore and Cincinnati a run for the money. But then that division's fucking tough, dude. Cleveland's good.
Cleveland's defense is really good. I'm gonna go. So here's Dave Peterson. Cleveland 12-5, Cincinnati 11-6. I'm sorry, Baltimore 12-5, Cincinnati 11-6, Cleveland 9-8, Pittsburgh 7-10.
Wow.
I disagree with that. I maybe not the order. I'm gonna go Baltimore to win it.
I actually like his. I like his order. I think I'm gonna go with that.
Peterson,
Yeah, I
do
like
you-
the order. I don't like the records. I'm gonna
Nah, maybe not the records. I'm gonna go with that order though.
I'm gonna go Baltimore to win it at 12-5.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Cincinnati behind them at 11-6. I'm going Cleveland behind them at 11-6 with the same record.
So 3 teams with triple digits.
Yeah, and I'm calling Pittsburgh.
Well,
10 and
Pittsburgh
7.
here on the-
I
So
think
four
every team.
teams, you
Yeah, I
can't-
think every team in that division wins
it's
10
gonna be
games.
tough, dude. Like you're
They're
playing
playing
each other.
each
You're
other.
playing
That's
each other
a
twice.
ridiculous division.
That division's fucking. All 4 of them are good.
I'll put money on it right now that all 4 teams will not have double digit wins.
Yeah.
You're probably right. But
That's a bold prediction right
but
now.
we're going fucking. You know what I mean?
Baltimore.
Kyle,
does get
Kyle
double
has
digits.
Cincinnati, Baltimore, Cleveland, Pittsburgh. I can see that too because I think Cincinnati has a bounce back year.
Really?
Yeah, but I think
Yeah, I think-
Burrow's healthy
I
the
think-
whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as long as he's healthy, I mean,
They don't.
Fucking Burrow and his cigar.
All right. So
I don't know, man.
here's.
I still think Baltimore though first.
That's Baltimore. They get 10 wins.
I
Yeah,
think
I don't care about the win. You're right. Fucking that's awfully bald. So, but I'm going Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Pittsburgh.
That's where I'm at too.
Yes, I like that.
I'm going Baltimore. Yeah, I mean, I like 12-5 for Baltimore. I'll go Cincinnati, but I'm thinking 10-7.
Polsky wants Doritos.
And I kind of do too.
It's true.
Tell me go to Wawa.
10-7 and kind of barely makes it like the playoffs. I think Cincinnati kind of takes a little bit of a step back. I think they miss Mixon and Boyd. T. Higgins is on a franchise tag. He's probably not thrilled about that.
Mixon's a big deal, honestly.
Yeah, but I mean, who's their running backs weren't that like their defense is okay. Like
I just
think it's Burrow.
That whole team goes around.
I think this
Burrow.
is a Burrow year, dude. I
Right.
think Burrow's gonna have a big year this year. Yeah.
Actually, that's like
I'm
when
going
we
to
get
go,
into that in 2 weeks.
and I'm going to say that the third and fourth tie at 8 and 9.
Elvis died on
8 and 9 for Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I know it's a
You
little bit low.
You think Pittsburgh finishes under 500? I mean,
they never
Cleveland.
finish
I mean, Cleveland.
Deshaun Watson.
Jason Mays chiming in. Danger Russ takes the division. I don't sweat Ohio.
Yeah.
I love it. What about Baltimore? You're just gonna sweat past Baltimore? Is that what's happening there, Jay?
So, yeah, I mean, Deshaun Watson he looks a little washed up.
Huh?
I know that defense is really good, but
I don't think he's washed up. I think he's rusty.
So
You
do
think
I.
so?
So do I.
Yeah,
I think that was a big part of it.
He's not washed up.
He was out for two and a half
He was
years.
an MVP candidate, and he was out for a couple.
I
years.
know, and I was a huge fan of him.
Joined a new
But, like,
team, and
But like this is his third year with them now.
I
No,
think
it's
he's
his
going to
second.
Parker, Dad.
It's his second full year. And he didn't play the year he was traded.
Right.
He played at the end of the year, didn't he?
He played
One-
2 games.
Yeah, 2 games.
Okay.
He's
So
rusty.
this,
And so going in the last year, he played 2 games in 2.5 years.
right.
He's rusty.
Rusty
That's
cunts.
hard to recover.
I
from.
think he's
It
going
is-
to
it
Parker,
is.
Dad.
It is, but he's still young. And Mike, I am not going to sit here and get into debate with you about Deshaun Watson's going to recapture what he once was.
Yeah, he's rusty.
Like, that's not what I'm saying.
right.
But I think he's better than he showed last year.
Okay. I mean, and that's fair. I was a huge Deshaun Watson fan in Houston, like huge. I thought like he was Stroud before Stroud. Like I get it, but
Rusty Gerswald.
he just doesn't look.
No, he hasn't. He's looked bad.
And I don't know. I feel losing 2.5 years ruins a career.
Yeah, and if you look,
It
the
reminds me of
football
Vic.
gods, with the way Cleveland signed them, to where like they
You got to do your prediction next.
to where like they deferred the money off the first year, so when he got suspended, he would still get paid.
Right.
The football gods don't let you get away with that usually.
Right. I mean,
So-
I don't know. It reminds Watson's career reminds me of Vic.
But Vic redeemed himself.
Yeah, but Vic redeemed himself, but he wasn't like a superstar.
Vic was better with the Eagles than he was with the Falcons.
Kyle said, "I think it's bullshit that I have to wait a full week between your episodes. Do better."
Like he was
Thank you.
a better complete quarterback with the Eagles than he was with the Falcons.
I hear you.
Yeah,
but
I
it
got
wasn't like
live audio from
It wasn't-
Deshaun Watson when he was leaving
it
the
was
parlor.
1 year.
We'll all be
Hey,
Mike, he was the
Perfect.
Eagles starter for 4 years.
No, I'm not smelling. It's over there.
Four?
That smell over there.
Yes.
But he was only good for one.
No, he wasn't, dude.
You think?
Like Vic is a better Eagles quarterback than he was an Atlanta quarterback.
I disagree.
He was a better complete quarterback.
More
He had
complete.
a better arm, and he was more accurate with the Eagles than he was
better-
in Atlanta.
a better complete quarterback, but he didn't have better years. He had better all around years with Atlanta.
Okay, all right, but
He was at more complete. That's not
okay.
So you did change, like you said he was about and then you said he's about a complete quarterback. That's where I agree with you.
Right.
Like he changed, like
But-
he became a better
was-
Like he
pocket.
was a better overall quarterback
But was he
as an
became-
Eagle.
He became a better pocket passer with the Eagles
Right.
than
But
he
was
was.
he? But was he great?
No,
He had one.
he was
pretty
never.
good
He had
year.
he had one great year.
One great year. That's my point.
He had one great
Right, like
And
year.
maybe that's what Watson ends up having. Maybe Watson has
Why
one
we
great
still-
year this year.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to but like why we, what are we doing?
I don't know.
Well, because I compared Vic to Watson.
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, that's not a hard comparison.
I don't think they're close. I
Yeah, I don't.
I don't think they're close. I
You think
that's-
that Watson's better?
No, I think Vic was much better.
I don't know about that.
I was actually going to go the other way. I think at where Watson was heading,
Where he was heading,
I
but
think where Watson was heading, he was a better quarterback than what Vic was. I think Watson was a better.
So where Vic was going in Atlanta before he got arrested, like you think Watson was better?
Watson was. And
That's
Watson was probably.
All right. The
Watson
more,
carried.
all right.
Watson
The more I think about, yeah, Watson was putting up 400 yards a fucking game.
Dude, he might have been like Vic was never doing that.
Right.
Vic wasn't doing
All right. Yeah. I stand corrected. I stand corrected.
Now,
the more I think about it, dude.
If
Yeah.
we're talking about a Swiss Army knife, that's a little different.
Right.
Like Vic was more dangerous, maybe because he.
But just as a quarterback, yeah.
Watson can run too, but Watson had a better arm, and Watson had. I mean, I don't know, man. It was.
Well, I mean, how many? I don't think Vic won a playoff game, right?
Who's that?
Did Vic win a playoff game?
Yeah, he did because the Eagles ended up playing the championship game.
Was that the championship?
Yeah,
yeah, and he beat he was
that was the Hollis Thomas hit.
Yeah,
the Brian Dawkins hit.
And Dawkins,
yeah.
too, yeah.
Well, no, that wasn't that wasn't in the
Cutler.
championship game.
No, but
the
Hollis Thomas was
Dawkins
at the goal line.
Right, the Dawkins on Vic was the divisional
Yeah,
playoff
some
game.
people talk when they're on the show, Gar.
Yeah, and Vic was the first quarterback after like visiting team to go on a Lambeau and win a playoff game.
Okay. Yeah. All right then.
All right.
So yeah,
anyway.
the more I think about it, Watson was you guys are right.
So I got both of them finishing. Did I say 8-9? Both of them finishing 9.
I'm just going back. Kyle said because he was rehabilitated, he was a new man with a loose anus. And then he also said, I'm taking Vic 10 times out of 10 over Watson, flick of the wrist, and the ball traveled 65. I mean, Vic did have a hell of he did.
But he wasn't.
But again, and that's what I'm going through. Think about it. Think about the 4 years Deshaun Watson had in Houston.
He just didn't put the work in. Like Vic admittedly wouldn't study the playbook.
Right.
He's like, I don't know. I'm going to go out there and just fucking
I'm just
run
gonna be
around.
Michael Vick.
I'm going to play
Vic
neighborhood.
could have been the best.
He could have been.
Ever.
Right.
I'm going to play neighborhood football, blacktop football on a football field. That's
I
what
don't
I'm
have
going to do.
time to read the playbook. I'm trying to fucking race these dogs.
That's basically what he was doing. I mean, it's
warrior.
a shame. The
But
potential.
Michael Vick was a warrior.
The potential was there.
when he was with an Eagle.
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't
All
put the
right.
work in.
Anyway,
Atlanta.
all right. So yeah. So
All right.
Gary, what's your prediction?
For what?
Yeah, we don't care. All right. NFC North. It doesn't matter anyway.
Baltimore wins that all the way.
All right, cool. NFC
What
North.
do you mean all the way cool? Don't cut me down. Say shut me down. You shut me down like that.
Yep. Sam Darnold at
We
it.
were trying to figure out what the rest of the division you were.
We got into this huge conversation. Huge conversation. God, what's your prediction? For
About what?
Shut my fucking down.
Are you a fucking mumbling, stuttering?
It's like he's not even here.
I fucking love you, bro.
Shut your yap.
See,
What are you obsessed
the nacho cheese, the nacho cheese cool ranch thing.
For what?
Am
For
I-
who? For what?
For what? For what?
What are we talking about?
These fucking guys. Talking 45 minutes.
You're completely out of control. You're crazy. You're completely out of your mind.
About Embiid,
All right. NFC North. Minnesota added Sam Darnold, Sam Darnold, Aaron Jones, Trent Sheffield. So yeah, like you said,
35
Sam
minutes later,
Darnold.
he's
Sam
still
Darnold's going to be the quarterback. Dan Feeney, center. Let's see who else here. Grugel Hill is the linebacker. Shaq Griffin. Lost Kirk Cousins. Lost Josh Dobbs. Lost Madison. Lost KJ Osborne. Queensberry, the offensive tackle's gone.
Oh, they lost Queensberry.
Yeah, Jordan Hicks is gone.
Dang.
They drafted JJ McCarthy, who's now out for the year, and at defensive end Dallas Turner. So that's
JJ
Minnesota.
McCarthy was there a quarterback that they drafted in the first. Was he first round?
Yeah.
He was out for the year already.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Torn meniscus.
Yep.
Green Bay added Josh Jacobs, Andre Dillard. Yeah, good luck with that. Xavier McKinney, which is a good signing. Greg Joseph, another good signing. Good safeties there. They lost Aaron Jones, Joai DeGora, Let me see who else. John Runyon's son is gone. That's about it there. They drafted offensive tackle Jordan Morgan and linebacker Edgerrin Cooper. They added Cooper.
The one the Eagles were looking at. Yeah.
So that's Green Bay. We got Detroit.
It's a good division.
Yeah.
Let's see. Detroit, I'm going to be honest, they didn't really add anybody notable. Offensive linemen and defensive help.
Yeah, they're basically just running it back.
Losses, Bridgewater's gone. Josh Reynolds is gone. That's
Montgomery, right?
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, of course, went to the Eagles. No, Montgomery's still there.
Who's backing up Goff
David
there?
Montgomery's still there?
I don't know who's back on Goff. I have no idea.
So they got Gibbs and Montgomery running back
again,
with them again?
But they're saying Gibbs is supposed to get the workload. Who fucking knows?
Hey, someone get back to us. Who's backing up Jared Goff?
Yep. Draft picks, they drafted Terrion Arnold, cornerback, and cornerback Ennis Rakershaw. So they two cornerbacks, the first 2 picks. So there you go. There's Detroit, NFC North predictions, and
you didn't do Chicago.
Yeah, fuck Chicago. They
matter. I'm sorry. Did I not?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, here they are here. Sorry. Fuck Chicago. No, I don't fucking have. Why do I not have them?
All right, they got Caleb Williams.
I don't have them here.
All right, they drafted Caleb Williams. They signed DeAndre Swift.
They got Keenan Allen. Yeah.
Didn't they do something with defense too? Didn't they get a big defensive player?
Probably. I don't know how I lost that.
Chicago's legit.
I don't know if they're legit because I don't believe in a quarterback.
You don't like Caleb?
No.
Why?
Chicago's legit?
They are.
Why?
They got fucking Moore. They got Keenan Allen. They got fucking Swift. They got fucking Williams.
I don't know. There's something about
there's something about Caleb Williams I don't like.
Even if Caleb Williams as a rookie, I just
So that division, they score.
No.
That division,
just a single to start the season.
Oh, I like Green Bay in that division.
Okay, so you're going.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, let him go first.
Let him go.
It'd be a jerk.
I'm not being a jerk.
Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know.
All right, so go ahead.
Just hope I find it along the way.
He started first. You start. We'll go around this way. We'll go counterclockwise.
Come on, Gary. Give your division. Give your prediction.
Huh? Who? Huh?
It's all about you.
Yeah. Lions and Tigers, Bears. Oh
my.
What do you got?
Come on, what do you got, Gary?
Come on, Gary.
I'll follow you.
What do you got, Gary?
Come on.
I'll follow you.
Come on, you stuttering fuck you.
I'll follow you.
What are we talking about again?
I don't know.
For what?
Now you're a fucking mumbling, stuttering little fuck.
All
You know that?
right, so
You know that saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you still need a stepladder to fuck it in the ass.
I guess the consensus you would pick Detroit, right? Because of coming off the year they had.
Yeah, you're up by fucking 18
You
points
probably
in the
should have
NFC
won
title
the
game.
You should probably went to the Super Bowl.
Ugh,
I'm going to Packers in that division.
I am too.
I think the Packers made serious upgrades.
Jacobs.
They're going to be healthy. I think Jordan Love another year in the offense.
Your boy.
Yeah.
Actually,
he's a good quarterback.
I mean,
man. He's a good quarterback.
That big of it. I mean, I guess ever last year because what's his face got hurt.
Right. And now if Jacobs is the Jacobs they got from Vegas,
But he's hurt all the time too.
Right.
So
Yeah. Right.
I think it's a wash. I don't think that's a big upgrade.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess Aaron Jones, but Jacobs did lead the league in rushing a couple years ago.
A couple of years ago, and he hasn't been healthy. It's Aaron Jones was.
Didn't he lead the league in rushing last year?
Yeah,
too?
Aaron
Jacobs.
Jones. Aaron Jones, not
That was
last
2
year.
years ago.
2 years ago. Aaron Jones.
Did he lead the league in touchdowns last year? Then
I'll take a look. I don't know what Aaron Jones was having a really good year, and then he got hurt, and I don't.
Right. It's almost like they replaced an injury-prone running back with an injury-prone running back.
I like Detroit.
Okay.
I like Detroit.
I'm going to go to Packers 12-5. Detroit 11-6.
I'm with you in that.
Then I'm going to go Minnesota 7-10.
I think Minnesota.
Chicago 6-11.
Minnesota's at the end of that division.
I agree with
dude,
everything you're saying. although I think that-
Mostert led the league in touchdowns last year.
Mostert.
Oh yeah, he had 24,
He had 18.
18.
That's a little different than 24.
Dude, I don't even see. Josh
Um,
Jacobs is way down.
Yeah, I agree with everything you're saying. I think it's like 4-13, 5-12 for Chicago. I don't think,
Really? Really? You think they're that bad?
Yeah, Phillies are going to lose this game.
Are they really?
Oh, stop it! Not they gave up a run.
Yeah, it's first and third with
There's
no
one
outs.
on there, no one on out. Dude, what the fuck? Who's pitching? Estevez. Fucking. Jesus Christ.
Well, he hasn't
This
pitched.
dude was unhittable.
All right, he hasn't pitched in fucking 2 weeks.
Dude was unhittable, and oh my god, unbelievable. He'll
He'll be all right, man. He needs a strikeout. He needs a strikeout.
This fucking stupid haircut.
I don't want to go at the same time, bro.
And his stupid name. Fucking Charlie Sheen. Huh? What's the matter with you? You can't even see straight. What are you talking about?
Where's two the beers?
Yeah. All right, go get your
All right,
cigarette.
well, go get your cigarette, and then I'll go have one.
What,
What are you-
why?
What are you going to the
What are you
bathroom together?
What are you, a woman?
Go up and get your cigarette. Go.
The fuck?
You need someone to carry you up?
Fuck you.
You need someone to carry up the steps?
Someone else drive him home.
Jesus Christ.
Garrett, go have your cigarette, or I'm going.
Yeah, I'll help you out. Go ahead. Wait for me. Yeah, wait for me. I'll be right up. I say we do another car bomb. Line him up, he says. All right. Those are your predictions. Right? We gave our.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't get
what-
mine.
yeah,
I didn't
what's
get mine.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Shit,
No, it's not division.
it is. I hear
It's top heavy.
It's probably these are
It's the
probably
top
the
two,
best two divisions, like combined, right? The best combination we can have.
Did
the
you
North.
just scissor your fingers?
I did.
Scissor me timber.
Oh.
But yeah, the NFC North, it's top heavy.
Yeah,
There's two really good teams at
And
the top of
Minnesota
it.
fell off big time.
They probably shouldn't have got rid of Kirk Cousins. But they're ready to move on with the young guy. And the young
Minnesota
guy
and Chicago are going to battle
But
for the bottom
young guy
spot.
wasn't going to be the savior, was he?
That's true too. They probably could have kept. They probably should have kept Kirk Cousins.
The Minnesota, Chicago
least
are
got a
going to
contingency
fight for the
plan.
bottom spot. They're both. Although for the second half of the year last year, Chicago's defense was one of the best in the league.
Yes, it was.
So
And T.J. Edwards was one of the best tacklers in the league.
Yeah, they shouldn't have got rid of him.
The Eagles should not have let him go. Did he get a strikeout?
No, he just missed it.
But
So he walked him.
No, it's 2-2.
it's. Yeah, I have no faith in Caleb Williams.
Me
either.
neither.
I think Chicago is in for another long haul. I think
they're going to completely regret.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right, so there was a ground ball hit up the middle. They got the force out at second. They threw home and almost got him at home. He was safe. They
Now,
tied the game up.
All this being said, you sat with a 2-0 lead for all fucking game.
Again.
You didn't pile on.
Against the Nationals.
You can't add on offense, man. Dude, that was actually a really good play though. Like
So Noah is not going to get the win. He pitched 112 fucking pitches, went 6 2/3, and he's not going to get the win.
had a shutout going. Who was that? Stott? He was way safe, but it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Don't give up the fucking lead.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, now there's a man on first. You're a little less worried.
Win this shit in the bottom of the ninth.
Yeah.
But Sean, I agree. I think Chicago is going to completely regret moving on from Justin Fields.
Really?
I do.
Yeah, they should. They could have traded that pick for assets and done something else. I think Caleb Williams, to me, I think he's a head case.
Yeah.
We haven't really talked much about this.
No.
I feel
just
like Justin Fields is a head case too.
he's another one who doesn't study.
But the things you're hearing coming out of Pittsburgh with a bona fide coaching staff, them things are changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's preseason.
It is. But all you can go by is what you're saying, what
Right.
you're hearing. You know what I mean? It just seems like being behind Russell Wilson, being with a bona fide coaching staff, Justin Fields has like a light bulb's going off.
So Williams was
flashy.
He was Ohio State too, wasn't he?
Yes.
USC.
Oh, USC.
USC.
Yeah.
Okay.
And outside of
we know about USC.
Right, outside of Carson Palmer, name me one USC quarterback that's worked out.
Mark Sanchez.
All right, he went to 2 AFC title games, right?
Defense carried him, but still,
Right.
he was
a solid quarterback.
He was a good quarterback.
He was a
The only
solid
other
quarterback.
quarterback I could think of is Matt Leinart.
He was terrible.
He
Yeah,
was terrible.
He was fucking
No,
terrible.
That's what I mean.
was-
One that's worked
no,
out.
That's the only other quarterback. The only other USC quarterback.
He's actually on the bus list, right? That's
yes.
yeah. I don't know. I think well anyway, back to my thing. I think Chicago and Minnesota fight for the bottom. Dude, I gotta give this man, it's tough. Detroit coming off an NFC title loss. But dude, I became a believer in that coach.
I love Dan
I
Campbell.
thought Dan Campbell was kind of a joke when he first came up. You know, I thought he was a macho man.
blowhard,
He's a good coach. I think he's turned Goff into a good quarterback. Yep. I like the running attack there. St. Brown's a really good receiver. I'm a little worried about their second receiver. I don't know who steps up there.
Without Josh Reynolds.
And Hawkinson's coming back from injury. Hawkinson's not going to be available for the first few weeks.
Yeah, but they traded Hawkinson.
No,
they have to, but they
they
have
traded
the rookie.
for Hawkinson.
Yeah,
but they have the rookie Laporta.
Oh, Laporta. Yeah, you're right.
They traded.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They got.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
You're right.
Now Laporta's hurt a little bit, but he should be okay.
They didn't brush up on my football. I forgot. Dude, I always forget about that Hawkinson not being in Detroit anymore.
Oh yeah.
Was that wasn't last year?
No,
that was the year before. Yeah, year
before,
before. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
They
You're
must
right.
have known something.
You're
about
right.
Laporta that none of nobody else knew.
Laporta is the tight end. You're right, and he's excellent.
Oh.
All right, so maybe he becomes your Travis Kelce,
like your number two, the wide receiver, right?
Look at Kansas City. We all doubted them last year, thinking Kansas City was going to, hit the shitter because they didn't have a receiver.
Speaking,
I wasn't sure.
Speaking of that, get a little off topic a little bit. We're gonna go fantasy wise. That rookie receiver that Kansas City has gives me all kinds of Deshaun Jackson vibes.
He's looking pretty
all kinds of Deshaun Jackson vibes.
All right, so before we get into the Phillies, we got a little story to share.
Didn't we already do the Phillies?
No, we didn't get the Phillies. We talked baseball.
We talked the Eagles.
All right.
So 2 weeks ago, Ryan and I went up to Boston. We're gonna make this as brief as possible.
Yeah.
Ryan and I went up to Boston because you didn't really get to hear the story.
No, not the whole one.
Hot shit outside.
So Ryan and I go to Boston for Metallica. They're playing a show Friday and Sunday night. We go to the show Friday night. We barely make it up there. Great time. Like we make it. Great show.
Supposed to be 4.5 hour drive. It took us almost 8 hours.
Yeah.
No shit.
With the traffic. Yes.
We barely make it up. We get there. We see the show. Great show.
Crack open a beer. Did you get the tailgate at all? Did you check in the hotel room?
About a half hour.
We missed Pantera.
Yeah. We tailgated during Pantera.
Because we're like, we need beers. Like we were so stressed out. Like we need beers.
Like we got to the hotel, had a beer, took the drive to the fucking stadium,
Which took forever.
Because of the traffic.
Right.
Pulled into the parking lot, had 2 beer at the tail end of fucking Pantera, and then went in.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you guys wanted to see Pantera, though.
We did,
Yeah.
but it just didn't work out, dude.
Right.
Saw them last year. I mean,
Right.
they did the same set apparently. So then
Sort of the Metallica.
Sunday night.
No, they didn't.
No, they played different sets both nights.
Yeah, they play a different.
And they didn't do the
play
same
different-
sets as last year.
No.
They just every show is different for them, right?
Yep.
Same old story.
Why are you being like that?
Because he's mad because he didn't go.
Yes. I'm sorry.
So Sunday night again, we went to go see Metallica. Great time. But the highlight of the whole thing. So Saturday morning we get up, we go to Fenway Park. We do the tour of Fenway.
That's awesome.
We had tickets to see Bastardane and Otto, which were the two bands. Like so, James Hetfield's son, the singer of Metallica, and Robert Trujillo, the bassist of Metallica. Their sons are playing in 2 different bands on Saturday night.
And apparently you're wearing one of their shirts.
I am. Funny story about that. So we go and we get tickets for the show and whatever. And so we're like, all right, what are we gonna do? Let's do Fenway. We do the Fenway tour. Awesome. We had a great time.
Yeah.
Beautiful day. Had a great time. Tour guide was awesome. We see a 420 shop across the street as we're in Fenway. Ryan's like, yo, I got it. So we get out of the tour. He runs over. Now we got to find a bar. Trying to find a bar was a joke.
So Sean finds this bar, and like we walk up to it, and we wound up walking right by it because we didn't realize. So we go around the corner and come back in. Apparently, the bar is in this hotel. So we go in there,
We
and
should
they
have known right then.
right,
Right.
and they got their menu right outside the door.
Oh shit! You're talking like
A tall salad for
$8.
$30.
Yeah.
Dude, a beer was $12. I'm
Right.
like,
So we were like, nah, we're out.
we're not doing this. So sports bar, get another Uber, jump in the Uber, takes us to a sports bar.
At this point, Eric's fucking shaking because he needs alcohol.
Dude, the guy who we're with here, right? So we get to this bar. It's our kind of place, right? It was hot, sweaty. Like they had sports
Stunk.
on. Oh, it stunk. The floors were sticky. I'm like, yeah, we're at home.
Right.
Wings were fucking phenomenal. Like
Oh, yeah?
The
and
burger.
The burger was
Yo,
awesome.
I had a smash burger. That was one of the best burgers I've ever fucking eaten. It
Right.
was so good.
So we're having a good time, right? Have a couple beers. All right, let's head back. Let's head over to the show. We head down to the show. It's in Chinatown, Boston, right? We're in line. We go in. We walk in. I'm literally standing there. We're one of the first 50 people inside. Probably fit 100 people in this place.
That's funny.
We're standing on the side. I went, if fucking James Hetfield is here, I am not letting the moment pass. I am talking to him. This place is way too small.
That's funny.
And we're joking around.
Yeah. You don't think like you're
We're
not
like,
thinking-
they're not coming here. Like we looked around, like they're not gonna fucking be here. Like this
Right.
place is super small. It's probably the double size of this room, right? I mean, maybe a little bit.
Nah, it's probably like
Three
four
times-
times the
four
size
times.
of this.
But it's small,
Yeah.
right?
Whatever, yeah.
100 people. So 150, 200, maybe tops.
200 tops. Yeah.
200 tops. So we're standing on the side and we look up. Their stage is here, right? And there's a window above the stage. There's a room up there. And I'm like, that looks like fucking Rob from Metallica. That is fucking Rob from Metallica. Oh shit, Rob's here. That's cool. So I go to buy a shirt for the merch table, and we asked, "Oh, the guys here tonight?" The guy's like, "They're both here." Like, both. He's like, James and Rob are both here. I'm like, "What?
Wait, James is here?
Wait, they're both here?" He's like,
wait.
He's like, "Keep your eyes peeled."
Yes.
Come on, get two.
Was that Marsh? It was Marsh, right?
Can't make the first out of second base in the bottom of the ninth, though.
No. Oh, he got it up. He got two.
Did he get a
Yeah,
second?
he
No.
got it.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he's on.
Oh, on the
Nice.
bench, the
There you go.
overthrow. Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
So,
Well, that's why Washington's bad.
so was it before Ty's band? Yeah. So before Rob's son's band goes on, right? We're sitting on the side, and Rob comes walking right by me, like literally, like closer to, like literally, like here. And I said, "Yo, Rob, what's up, man?" He goes, "Hey, man, thanks for the support." Right? He's staring at
Yeah,
he's
Sean-
staring at
Sean-
his fucking phone.
Sean says to me, "Yo, Rob just walked by." I said, "No, he didn't." And I look down and I see the fucking braid, the long ass ponytail. I
Yeah.
said, "Oh my god, it was fucking Rob."
I'm like, damn. So we're like,
Did Rob said thanks for your support, or
Yeah, he turned and goes, "Yo, man, what's up? Thanks for the support, dude."
to you?
And, yeah, and he kept walking. I was like, "Oh, that was cool, right?" I was like, "Yo, man, Rob just walked by." So then we're hanging out, and now Rob's.
No, is that Rob's?
No, this
So-
is James.
That's James's.
So the band's on stage, right? Rob's son's band's on stage.
Hold on, Rob's son, unbelievable bassist,
Yeah.
it's
unbelievable.
yeah, it's
That's
fantastic.
awesome.
He's
Dude,
like fucking 17. He's
Dude, he did it.
unbelievable.
he played with Korn.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
think
did
I
the
heard about
thing.
that. Yeah.
So I look to my right, and the dude's standing next to me, and the dude's rocking out, right? I'm looking at him like,
I forgot about this.
and I look at him and said, and I'm talking to him, just making small talk with him, right? And I'm like, "Yeah, blah, blah, blah."
Oh, he bunted.
Yeah.
Look at this first and third, no out.
Nice. They're gonna win this game.
There we go.
Sack fly, dude. No outs,
Yep.
dude. You can't hit a sack fly. Then fucking. So I said, so we're talking, blah, blah. I said, "Yo, man, I gotta ask you. Is your name Dino?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "You were in Fear Factory, weren't you?" He goes, "Yes." And I'm like, "I thought so."
It's
You can
fucking
tell-
Dino
Yeah, I
from
just
Fear
knew it, I just
Factory.
knew it was him. And I'm like, he's like, yeah. So that was cool. Dude, we're literally in the middle of talking to him. And Eric, who we're with, goes, "You guys might want to walk towards the merch table And I didn't even hesitate to grab my wrist. Let's go. And we walk.
Oh, you talking to Dino too? You walked with
Yeah, I
Dino?
literally left. Like I was mid-sentence. I'm like, yep, I know what's going on. We start walking towards the merch table. There's fucking James Hetfield.
Right fucking there.
Just sitting right there. We're
like, dude, he's literally as close to us as Sean.
I'm like, what the fuck, right? And we're taking pictures, right? And the dude's standing there. He's got like 4 dudes, and one dude's like, come on, man, really? I'm like, yeah, really? Right? So now we walk. I just keep walking by, and I'm like, why not just stop? So now we're on the side of the mixing table, and we're kind of, it's starting to crowd up, and the place is getting crowded, right? And we're just sitting there, and we can see James. Like, we're standing, like, he's probably from here to the steps, right? And we're just sitting there, and we're like, man. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. Let's go. We stood right in front of him and Rob. Him and Rob were standing right. We stood right in front of him, jammed out, dude.
Every so often we turn around, we were just like, yeah, and they were like that, dude. They acknowledged us. They knew we were there.
James never James Hetfield never lost a smile on his face.
Nope.
Dude, he was air drumming like he never stopped.
Every word of every song.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dude,
Yeah.
he was supporting his son, dude. Like, so, like, it was loud too. Like, so, like, you couldn't have a conversation because, and he's watching his kid,
right?
So, So
one other thing too, his son, spitting image of James Hetfield from 1983,
dude.
Yes,
the moppy blonde hair.
Oh, no shit.
Yes,
yeah. So he plays drums and he sings.
Oh, he plays drums.
Yeah. He's like, yeah. He's doing the whole like old kill 'em
sounds
all.
like him,
dude.
like the scream. Yeah.
So at one point I turned around to Hetfield and I said, dude, you must be so proud of your son. Like, you must be so proud. And he looked at me and he pounded his chest. He's like, yeah, like that.
That's
right.
awesome.
So we're like, all right, it's 11 o'clock and we got to be back at the lot because his car is in a lot near Fenway Park, which is
the
a mile
coolest
away.
thing here, dude. So I look over at Sean and because we're
The lots at Fenway Park, so you have to go back.
we got to Uber back.
We're a mile away.
Right.
Oh, it's only a mile.
But you got to Uber. It was like a fucking half-hour walk. So I look over at Sean. I'm like, dude, we got to go get the car.
Right.
And Sean looks at me. He's like, dude, we got 10 minutes. All right.
And he's all, I'm like, well, Uber, we're fine.
Right. So I was like, okay. All right. No problem. Dude, within that 10 minutes, right? So what, 6-7 minutes go by, right? We go outside and we're ordering the Uber. At that moment, James Hetfield comes fucking walking out.
That's awesome.
And
the
dude Eric started, he was like, happy birthday. We were like, happy birthday, James. And he looked us all dead in the fucking eye.
Yes, he did. I appreciate it very much.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks. I appreciate it. Right. And he starts walking down and we're like, happy birthday. And we sang the 4 of us.
Then he went like this.
No one else was outside.
And then he went like this.
And we all sang happy birthday to James Hetfield. And he's fucking, he held up the devil horns as he walked off, got in an SUV, and took off.
That's awesome.
And dude, what's that, Gar? What's that, Gar? You got something to say? You got something to say over there? No. So then, he took off, right? And we're sitting there. And we're like, it didn't hit us. And we get in the Uber.
Dude, it's just for 1 second. But Gary's in the background, sitting in the lounge chair. Of course he did.
If he met Ozzy, he'd be fucking gleaming.
Yeah.
Right? Dude, if you met Ozzy, that's how we felt meeting James Hetfield. All right. What? I mean, sensing a thing here. No, I don't think so. I don't think you do love me. So we get in the Uber and we fucking lose it, right? The driver's like, Jesus Christ. And it hit it. Like, it hit us.
Right.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That just had, you guys have seen on the show in the past, like, behind the guys, like, we have a different camera angle now. You see the guitars that were hanging up on the wall. 2 of them are fucking James Hetfield models. Like, he's the fucking, he's my guitar god. He's our fucking.
Yeah, he's your guy's idol.
He's my fucking
seriously.
hero. He's my hero. Like,
home run!
Nope.
Oh, off the wall. Phillies win.
Off the wall.
Who did it? Who hit it? Turner?
Turner, yeah.
Turner wins the
dude,
game.
That's perfect for Turner.
3-2, Phillies win. Walk-off win, bottom of the 9th. That's awesome.
If they're up 2-0 and blowing the lead.
3-0.
Yeah.
3 in a row, fellas.
All right.
Yeah.
We won the game today. That makes 2 in a row. We win tomorrow. That's 3 in a row. It's called a winning streak. It has happened before. That's all you guys do good is make excuses. It's either a leg thing or a back thing or a heart attack. Who used heart attack? Me.
So Sunday night.
Great fucking movie.
Yup.
This is the last story about the weekend. I know, like we were gonna keep it brief, but last.
I'm telling this one.
All right, yeah.
All right, so after the show, so
This is
as
Sunday
amazing
night.
as that was, Sunday night, the fucking set was
And
unbelievable.
meanwhile, we're meeting people left and right, and we can't help but tell them.
Right,
James
like everybody we meet, we're telling.
Our whole fucking section, the word got out to our whole section. That you saw the picture.
That's the
everyone,
picture that Sean took.
Everyone behind us knew
Because they were all rocking out with us because they knew we met James Hetfield. It was so awesome.
It was all, yeah.
All right, so the show's over, and I'm just going to say one more thing.
Shit. Hold on. Before you, Trey Turner,
4 for 5, 3 singles, a double, RBI, and a run.
Guess who's out of their funk?
Yeah.
Guess who's out of their funk? All right, so
No, they're not.
So outside of all that, what capped it off was the fucking set Metallica played. Me personally, over the weekend, I heard 5 songs live that I've never heard them do before.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the show's over. It took us 2 hours to get out of the fucking parking lot. We finally get back to the hotel after stopping at a gas station and having some gas station sausages, which were fucking delicious.
Wait, I don't remember that part.
Yeah, it's because you were hammered. And we had pulled over on the fucking highway to take a piss
I
over
remember
and
that
over.
part.
Did you have each other's sausages, or did
No, we had sausages on buns, which were delicious at
Dude,
this gas
did you
station.
place your sausages
Yeah.
on
remember that
buns? Did
part.
happen?
You told me to get you chips. So I brought you a bag of chips.
I remember that part.
You ate like 4 of them. You were like, I don't eat this shit anymore.
Did I really?
Yeah.
You drank 15 fucking
18.
calorie-filled
18.
beers.
18. I had 18 beers on Sunday.
Yeah, he was fucking.
18
Dude, I
beers.
remember we took 14 because I was drinking.
4 fucking chips will do you in.
Yo, I was drinking a rum and cokes, right? I remember he was like, fuck, I got 14 beers. That's fucking plenty. Before we went into the fucking stadium, he was like, dude, I'm out of beer.
Dude, it was bad. 18
He was
beers.
drinking Coors Lights. So anyway,
So hold up.
No, I didn't have 18. No, I had 14 lagers.
Right.
And then I had started kicking into the Coors Lights and had 2 beers inside.
So
18
and
fucking
smoked
beers.
weed out of a fucking can.
I mean, I know you've
Yeah.
seen them 100 times, but your favorite band, and you're that shit faced.
No, I was actually fine for the show. I remember the whole thing.
Right. It was after the show where it all kicked in.
Yeah, I remember the whole show.
Yeah.
Like, the-
How do you drink?
I
15
don't
beers?
know, but I don't fucking not remember one part of it.
yeah, I remember it.
I remember every fucking second.
Yeah.
So anyway, we finally get back to the hotel, right? As we're walking into the hotel, I hear Sean mumble something, right? I don't quite know what it is because I'm fucking hammered. So as you walk into the hotel, the desk is here.
on the right, on the left.
On the left, there's like a fucking concession stand here.
Oh, I remember hearing about this.
Right, and then the fucking elevator's on the right. So Sean's right behind me. I hear him mumble something. So I go press the button for the elevator. I step on the elevator, which felt like an eternity, but it was only a split second. I step onto the elevator. He's not there. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he's on the elevator, and he's got his hands like this.
I'll tell my chest. I'll tell my chest. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's looking at me, and he's giggling, right? And I hear the guy at the front desk. Did you just take a bag of chips? Right? And then as the elevator door is closing, you hear, hello. You hear how annoyed the guy is in the way he's saying, hello. And then I look at Sean and I realize what's going on. And he's fucking got a bag of chips. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Trail mix.
Hold up. Oh, it's trail
Trail
mix.
mix.
Right. So
No,
So-
because we just talked about the fact that he doesn't eat chips.
Right,
No,
right,
it's trail mix. Trail
Right.
mix. Trail mix.
So we pressed number 4. We're going up to 4, right? Because that's the floor we're on. I'm like, dude, he's gonna know what floor we're on. He's gonna come fucking looking for his trail mix. So Sean goes like this. Here, press 6. That'll fix him.
Right? So we get in there, we're dying, right? We get in the room, we're like, zoinks! I would have almost got away with it if he wouldn't push 6. Zoinks!
Dude, we laughed about this for
Like
fucking
an hour.
3 hours.
Dude, we laughed so hard, like, that'll fix him.
You fucking drunk
Press
asses
6.
are worried
That'll
about
fix
getting
him.
arrested.
No,
for
not
stealing-
arrested. Just, when you're hammered, you don't need someone coming in the room being like, did you take a bag of trail mix?
Did
Did
you?
you take a bag of trail mix?
Right? Like,
What are
Hello?
they gonna do,
We
charge
took
you $3?
inventory. We're missing some yogurt covered raisins. Did you take
fucking
them?
idiot.
dude, the best was hello.
Well, so-
That's the fucking doors.
So I'm literally walking away when he said, "Did you take a bag of chips?" I don't even turn around and acknowledge him, and I'm walking slow, which annoyed him even more because I'm like, I know I'm caught, and I don't care, and I walk slow as hell, and I turn around.
And usually Sean's like the word, like Sean's like, here, you can have it back. But no, not drunk
No,
Sean.
I literally turn around and looked at him as the doors are closing, and he's staring at me.
hello.
Hello, and I don't. Just stone faced. I just stare at him. I literally stared at him and act like I didn't hear him, like I was deaf, like I was fucking Helen Keller.
The door just closes. You heard how annoyed he was.
Yo, do you know why Helen Keller's dog ran away? You would too if your dog's name was.
That was one of the hey mom jokes.
Yeah, it was. All right,
All right, I gotta go have a cigarette, man. Where are you going, Mike?
all right. We're gonna talk Phillies through your.
All
Through,
right, after he
through-
comes down.
all right, Phillies through the beers and while you're drunk. All right, real quick, Phillies. Look, I was gonna try we were getting ready to do the show earlier this week. Things weren't looking too good. I think they've turned it on, dude.
They've turned on, but I'm not gonna lie. So you look at this team over the past 3 years, right?
They have it.
So the 2 years prior to this year, they had such the slow start,
Mhm.
right? So you begged this year, just have a hot start, just have a hot start, just
Yeah.
have a hot start. This team
Wait, did you
just
say just have a
hot
shark?
start, not a shark. That would be bad.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
So this team, it's kind of like they flip flopped the last 2 seasons.
Yeah. Now you're doing the
Like they're
opposite.
playing net, like the way they're playing now is the way they would start the last 2 seasons.
Right.
So this team, dude, I don't know what you don't know what you're going to get, and if the playoffs start and they're in one of these fucking cold streaks, they're going to get swept out.
100%.
So like, I'm fucking concerned.
I remember 2 months ago, everyone said, going to, going
Nah.
this, you going to a wild card round. No one's going to beat the starting rotation.
I don't.
Uh,
Since
Ranger Suarez, dude. Earlier this year, I was like, Ranger is going to win 17 games this year.
You're right.
He started 9-0. I went, easy money.
What's he 9-4 now?
Dude,
Like, what's he
he's
got? 1
10-5.
Right.
10-5. His ERA is approaching 3. His ERA at one point was like 0.6.
Like it's doubled.
It's more than double.
Yeah,
it's like
right.
quadruple. And he's been hurt, and he's coming back. He's working his way back. Hopefully,
They get him back this week. right?
hopefully, he comes back refreshed because he's taken. He's been off for a month. Hopefully, he's back and he's refreshed and he can come back to the form he was at.
I also think him most of all missed JT.
Yeah, because when he went out, JT was still out
Right.
for his last 3 or 4 starts.
Right.
Although Suarez looked pretty bad for a while. So hopefully Suarez comes back. They need him. If Suarez can come back and pitch really well,
He solidifies the top.
we got something. Why are you watching Dateline? Okay.
But I'm worried. I am. I'm worried.
Yeah. What's your level? Because last week, I was at an 8.
Before these last 3 games,
Yeah.
like when they lost the other night to the Marlins, I was at a 10. I was at a 10. I thought it was over.
Yeah, I was pretty much
Like
I was at like an 8. What are you doing, Gar? You turn the volume up. Jesus Christ.
Hopefully they turn a corner. Hopefully they figured it out. But they're so streaky.
Yeah, they are.
Hopefully the streak can last through the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's all you hope, is that they get hot at the right moment and it lasts through the playoffs. Because if they're playing the way they're capable of playing in the playoffs, there's no one that's going to beat them. I'll call that right now. If they play to their full potential in the playoffs, they're winning the World Series.
Tonight they scored 3 runs, right? And you're like, oh God, they but they scored 22 the 2 previous games. So they've been putting up runs lately. They seem like, I'm going to tell you right now. I said this to you guys in the text thread. The other night, 2 nights ago, JT comes up, bases juiced. They're down 5-2. JT Realmuto hits a grand slam. All right, JT.
Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber, Jesus Christ. Kyle Schwarber comes up, hits a grand slam. Because we're talking about JT.
Right.
Kyle hits a grand slam, and they didn't give up any other runs after that. And they added insurance runs. I'm like, holy, they're back. And it was like weird. It was like this relief.
And then last night
they did the same thing. They just
from the jump, like 4 to jump on them 4-0.
Like,
and that's the thing that's been going on over the past like 6-7 weeks, where like they can't recover.
Right.
Like they give up 2-3 runs,
and you're defeated.
And it's defeated. Like it's over.
I think that Schwarber bomb was like the relax. Yo, guys, like relax.
A collective deep breath.
We're back. Relax.
Right.
And I think when we look back on this season, we're gonna say, wow, that was the turning point of the season.
Kind of like the standing ovation for Turner last year.
Yeah, I think it was kind of like, I think that was it. I think that was like okay, cool. Guys, this is how it is. And they did have a team meeting, by the way, that same night. They had a team meeting that same night. So, but then you went down 5-0, 5-2. So like that, I don't know.
See, all right. So,
all right, I got to take a piss and have a cigarette.
I'll take one too. For a while, I'm like, they're all right. It's just a slump. They like after the All-Star break. Yeah, I'll take a lager. Thank you. After the All-Star break, I'm like, after the All-Star break, I'm like, okay, they coasted in the All-Star break. They came out a little cold, whatever the case is, and then it went on for a while.
What the fuck is that?
He doesn't know which beer it is. You have too many fucking beers, and you don't know which one's the full one.
These over here.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Oh my God!
And then all of a sudden, I'm like, man, they're really slumping. You know me. I'm always one that's kind of like, hold up,
hold
it's
on.
Okay.
It's okay. A long season. Okay. It's a long season.
Right. And then all of a sudden, now I'm like, there's a problem. Yeah. So now, for me, it's taken longer than 3 games for me to kind of say it's okay. They're okay.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to say they're okay yet. But at the same time, I'm trying to rationalize it. I'm trying to think about it. I'm like, look, they faced a lot of tough teams when they got out of the All-Star break.
Mm-hmm.
West Coast trips, they don't typically go well. Arizona was white hot.
But is this who they are?
Right. Are they not able to face a hot team and beat a hot team?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they like. Obviously, in July, I was like, they're as good as anybody. Them losing to the Yankees, you're like, the Yankees are struggling at the time. But
that was
disappointing.
Good. That was disappointing.
Yeah, but the Yankees since then have really turned it on.
Mm.
They haven't lost a ton of ground.
No, and that was the other thing. I think that was the Braves' opportunity to catch up.
Right.
The fact that now the Braves are, I don't know, they were
6
7.
half,
they were
7.
7 last night. I don't know what they are now. If they lost again, they're 8.
Right.
So 7 or 8 games out. That was their opportunity to close ground.
Did the Phillies ever get double digits on them?
Yeah, they were 10. They were 10 at one point.
10 was the highest, probably. Yeah. Okay. But it's only like
so,
after a month of bad baseball, they lost 2 games on them.
That was it. And like
2.5, 3.
that was their opportunity. So the
Right.
division is going to be the Phillies division. Like that's done.
Well, yes. It should.
Although you had the Braves this week coming up, and you have the Braves again in 2 weeks after that. So
and
I don't think it matters, dude.
I think that they should, but I'm just saying if they play this bad the rest of the year or like before the 3 game,
yeah,
they could reasonably lose.
But I don't think they will. I think they.
You think they're this is? You think they?
I think they're back
after the 3 games, even though it's
yeah.
against
I do.
Florida and Washington.
I do. I think that was enough to relieve the tension in the locker room.
I
I think
that they're now going to be a little bit more
because
loose.
Marsh is hitting now, right? Marsh was struggling big time. Turner was struggling. Like these guys weren't hitting the ball. Now they're starting to hit now. The guys who had been hitting during the bad slump, Boom, Schwarber, are still hitting, and Harper's now starting to hit again because he was struggling too. Now
Right.
he's starting to hit. These guys are starting to hit the ball now. Rojas, surprisingly, is batting almost 300 since the All-Star break. What? Rojas?
Right.
I don't know if you can sit him now. Like I was all about sitting his ass. Now you can't just sit him because I think you got to continue that platoon.
The other problem
And
is
Hayes is coming back soon.
the other problem is the bullpen, right?
Yeah, and I mean, look, Strom had 1 or 2 weird outings.
Yeah.
Estevez bothers me a little bit. He struggled tonight. Ryan's point on the show here was, well, he hasn't pitched in a while. I don't care. The dude was a shutdown fucking closer for Anaheim, and now he comes here, and now he can't get anybody out. So I don't know.
That's not his first bad outing?
He's had 2 now since he's been here. So
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on there, but
I don't care what happens now. We want him to
just fucking win, man. Just win games, win this division, get a 1 or 2 seed, and let's move on. The Phillies Phillies have still right now, despite they're the best in the NL. They're still the best of the league and the best record in the NL.
They just
by the
they
Dodgers
went,
probably got half.
Yeah.
half
I
game.
think they just overtook them after last week or yesterday's win.
Peterson said teams that hover around 500 at the break always come out strong after the break, then they fade again. The Phillies got media ahead when they fell. They had to fall to rise. Go Phillies.
What Dave's basically saying is that they got a little too full of themselves, and now they got punched in the mouth.
It's a long season.
Yeah.
And so if you look back, and I hated this when I looked at it. I'm like
they're going to win 106 games this year.
That thing, that I don't want to get into that because that goes with the Bob Cooney thing. Remember when we had Cooney on about a year ago and he said, who do you think this? Do you think this guy's a Hall of Fame? And Cooney, dude, ever since he said this, I've been thinking about it, and we're going to get to Cooney in a little bit. When Cooney said, no, I don't look ahead. I look at the now.
Right.
I don't know why everyone always has to look ahead.
Right.
Because that's what Philly sports fans do.
That's what sports fans do. That's what sports fans do. Who's the GOAT? Is Mahomes the GOAT? Stop. Just enjoy the fucking ride.
Right,
enjoy the ride.
I've said it before.
Not every story goes down the same path. Not every, you know what I mean? Right? Not every season.
Well, this is what I've been talking about with the Sixers. The Sixers have been relevant for years because there's been a ride.
Right.
They've never won.
They have been relevant for years. You're right. Since 2017, the Sixers have been a relevant team.
They've had a championship team
contending
that has
team.
not
Right.
won.
That hasn't 100%. We've had good basketball in this town for 6 years now.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. And that's where I'm
fair.
And that's where I've enjoyed the ride, even though it's
But
been frustrating.
It's time
as hell.
for them to it's time for them to take the
You know what? It's a topic for another day. I'm worried about the Sixers.
Yeah.
So am I.
Yeah.
Why are you worried about the Sixers?
Dr. J said
that's not what I'm worried about the Sixers about.
Dr. J said they're better than Boston. You're hitting my cord here. Dr. J.
What are you worried about?
You're right.
Embiid.
What are you worried about Embiid for?
I watched Embiid in the Olympics.
Different games.
Understood. But I watched him in a different light.
Mm-hmm.
Embiid
around the stars. Dude,
no, not even that. Embiid doesn't look nimble. I remember Embiid.
I never thought he looked nimble.
Yeah, he was never nimble.
I remember watching Embiid.
Nimble.
I remember watching Embiid chase down Morant and block the shot. He guarded John Morant. I watched Embiid last year let Dante DiVincenzo go by him and score.
Mm.
And in the Olympics, he just didn't look like he was able to stick with some. Like, sure, when he's in the paint, he'll block shots. He's not able to stick with somebody. And I know that in the paint is where it's supposed to be, and this and that doesn't matter. He's going to have to guard somebody up top.
Mm-hmm.
If Embiid's
in today's
MVP,
NBA, he's going to have to.
If Embiid's an MVP, if Embiid is the dominant force, if Embiid's who he needs to be for us to win a championship, he needs to be able to guard somebody at the key.
All right.
And contain them. And I didn't see it. I'm worried.
Okay. Yeah,
You don't play no defense.
You don't play no defense. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
So 2 years ago, he won the MVP, right? 2 years ago, he won the MVP, right? Before he got hurt last year, if he wouldn't have got hurt, he would have won back-to-back MVPs.
I'm worried that the injury is the reason that he's not able to do it. That's my worry.
Well, do you think he was 100% in the Olympics? And the Olympics are at the international.
He better be 100%.
He wasn't 100%.
Well,
and then
why?
The
do you think
Olympics at the international game, it's just different.
I get it. I get
the
what you're saying.
rules
The
are
guys
different.
are getting by him.
It's not. It's not. Embiid's not at his best in the Olympics because
Right.
he relies on fouls and this and that.
Right.
It's a much more physical game.
Right. Right. So I
Over there.
So that's not my point. That's
Hey,
not.
listen to this.
I think I don't think enough has changed yet. Like, and you've been the most optimistic one.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So, for
So,
me saying it,
so I think what you've seen in the international game with the Olympics, Mike, I think you're letting that play into it.
it is.
I think he's still, when healthy, one of the best players on the planet.
No, right. And I don't want to like. It's just that when
In the NBA.
the sight of Dante DiVincenzo going past him, and then watching the Olympics and feeling like his knee's not right. He's never going to be right.
And you know what
is
Embiid's
my
going to.
fear.
And you know what Embiid's going to
He
say.
also didn't have to carry the team in the Olympics.
Right.
And the Sixers for the past 4 years, he had to carry the team.
Right.
And I think going into this year,
Do you think that he wasn't playing his hardest?
I do. He knew they were going to win. He knew he could have just did what he had to do, and they were going to win. Oh, like just contribute when the moment happened, when he had to contribute. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, and the fact that Kurt went with Anthony Davis over him
Right.
isn't his problem, isn't his fault.
Right.
I that's just my concern. It's
Uh-huh.
just like I watched him. He's the last one down the court. He's never been explosive, but I feel like he's lost something.
But
I feel like the injuries have caught up to him. That's my fear.
And I hear you.
Legit concern.
It's legitimate.
And you know me, I'm the biggest Embiid supporter, and that's.
I think they're. I think going to like.
I'm not as high on him as Dr. J is.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean
Me neither. I think it's going to be different this year. I think they're going to manage his minutes even more. He plays no back-to-backs. I think he plays 55 games.
Yeah, I was going to say 55 to 60 games he plays.
And I think that was a big reason going back out and getting Drummond again.
Mm-hmm.
Paul George can carry the score. Paul George is also a very underrated defender.
Yes.
So
A little older too, but okay.
But I think their record will be much better without Embiid than it's been in the past.
Okay.
I just. That being said,
because of Drummond.
Right.
Instead of Mo Bamba, it's Drummond.
Right.
Like, yeah.
That's
5 extra wins right there.
That being said, for them to get to where we need them to get, you need 100% healthy year out of them.
Yeah, I don't think you get that.
And
Gary.
You being the optimistic one, dude. The law of averages, every year he's been fucking hurt. You would think that you'd get 1 year where he wasn't.
And and my thing is the 1 year, like, even if he doesn't get hurt, I think that the injuries took its toll on him to where he's not the player. I feel like that last injury is never going to be the player that he was.
But
That's my concern.
he might not have to be.
Okay, I hope so.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he might not have to be the guy that gives you 34 and 12. He might have to be the guy that gives you 26 and 9.
And that's okay if you can D up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's the other part of it.
Right.
And not only D up, explode for rebounds.
You're
Go
right.
up and get those, like,
And
all
that's one thing that's funny. That's one thing that definitely concerns me. Drummond and Embiid are not going to be on the floor together. Who's going to help them rebound?
Which they might be on the floor at times together. They might have to be.
So what do you put Embiid at the 4?
I can't.
No, I mean you put it Drummond at the 4. I don't.
They're not going to be on the floor at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't
But-
see how that would work.
So
Yeah.
you guys are saying that you need Embiid to take that step to the next level.
No. Embiid's at that level. I'm saying Embiid take a step back.
Like, has he taken a step back? That's
I'm
what we're
saying that
concerned about.
injuries. My concern is that the injuries have got they've piled up to the point where now he's not the
Which
player
is
he
funny
was.
because in the not the gold medal game, the game before he took over and basically
Yeah, that was his
He
best game.
was, yeah.
What do you have? 17.
something and
He took over in the second half.
came in and yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think
he
this,
shot like he was Embiid, the player that he was, and that he
Yeah.
was hitting his shots. And yeah,
I also think that he's at the point in his career where he knows he has to reserve himself.
Yeah.
right.
I mean,
So you may not see much of it in the regular season, except a game here and there where he has to take over. That was me. Where he has to take over,
How
but
did that happen?
Brian, I think this.
I just
Turtle
couldn't do anymore.
Yeah, but how does that happen?
Brian, I
Because it
think
goes-
this season you see flashes of brilliance from Embiid.
If you
I just don't think it'll be consistent enough, but you will see flashes of brilliance from him because you always see it from him.
Gary, if you see flashes of brilliance, if you see Embiid, if you see MVP caliber Embiid and he's MVP caliber Embiid in the playoffs, I feel a lot better about this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But he's
Absolutely.
got to stay healthy to get to the playoffs.
That's what you need. You need.
That's what it
I'm
comes down
wondering
to.
if,
You
if
need-
he even has that.
I don't think he has it.
I'll tell you what. Aside from that,
Wow, am I more optimistic about them than you are?
you probably are right
Wow.
now. After watching Embiid,
Wow.
because the thing is, I was like, Embiid wasn't healthy for the playoffs last year. I was like, in the Olympics, he had a lot more time to heal, and
I don't think he was healthy in the Olympics either. You still seen the Bell's palsy even wasn't completely healed. You seen that part of his face was still a little fucking sloped.
Now, my
I'm worried
concern,
that that's not going to ever get.
my
No,
concern-
Bell's palsy.
It'll
fucking-
go- it goes
the
away.
Bell's palsy heals itself within 4 to 5 months.
now,
dude.
me personally, my philosophy is if you're a professional athlete and you have health concerns, why are you playing in the fucking Olympics?
Because you got a chance for a gold medal, man.
You got a gold
I
medal.
don't
Yeah.
blame him for
Do
playing.
you see how happy he was?
trolling the fucking
Fuck you,
Pirates fan.
fuck
Yo.
you, French.
But I'll tell you what,
Fucking French.
Steph
Goddamn.
Dude,
was on
Steph Curry.
fucking conscious.
What's that?
Steph fucking Curry, dude. Like
Yeah.
hands down the best shooter that
I
the
was gonna
game
say-
has ever seen.
Yeah.
Yes. And he
Hands
proved it in the
down.
Olympics.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what,
Dude, there was one part in that game, that the clinching game, there was one part. There was fucking 3 guys around him. And he's the only dude where this is acceptable.
dribbled up, dropped it
And
fucking
you had
ball.
fucking LeBron and fucking
KD, probably.
I think it was KD on the left wing, wide open, and they're both like this.
Yeah.
And Steph took the fucking shot. He's the only one in the history of the game where that's acceptable.
He's like, I'm good. No,
Right.
I got
There was fucking 3 guys on him.
I'm on a heater.
Right. Right.
Yo, yeah. I'll tell you what though, LeBron in the Olympics. Sorry, LeBron in the Olympics. He played
He was
Yeah.
right.
because the
This is
physicality
his last
of the
one.
game
This is
Right.
his last one.
didn't bother him.
No. because look at him. He's had that fucking
Yeah.
body since he was fucking 17 years
Yeah,
old.
he
Right.
just plays to the fucking rest of the
Durant
NBA.
a little bit more.
Right.
But I love the Olympic game. How physical. It's like 80s basketball.
Yeah,
It really is.
Awesome.
It really is.
Don't bring that up to certain people though. Oh no, it wasn't more physical back then. I'm not gonna get to that.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
We got 2 segments left, and we'll call it a show. Through the I misplayed this by accident.
Think about the future.
All right, through the beers. We haven't done this in a while. Gary, hold on. Here we go.
That'll make it better.
Back in 1941, the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor and said, "Thank you." In 1985, Michael Jackson was
since we
black.
did this.
I'm so excited.
And at some point in history, everyone's mother wants to get cream pie. This is Corner Pub Sports, taking you through moments in history with Through the Beers.
Take it away, Gary.
2018 Aretha.
It's underrated, dude. That's so under. I forgot how good that is.
2018.
Aretha Franklin, she died.
Yeah.
She's gone.
Yep. 2018. Aretha Franklin died. Yep.
Damn, I guess she ain't getting no respect.
D-E-A-D.
D-A-D. D-A-D.
1987.
Hey.
Elvis died.
1977.
Elvis died in the kid.
Oh, no. He died on the toilet?
Yeah, 1977.
Oh, ah!
Love me tender, love me true. Open me, clasp me bag.
1954, first issue of Sports Illustrated was released.
Damn, 1954? I bet you fucking Ed Kratz was still writing for him.
Oh, shit. Damn.
1948, Babe Ruth died at 53.
He was only 53?
Yeah.
Guaranteed he died with a fucking glass of scotch and a fucking cigar.
And a hooker.
And a hooker.
2024, Gary was drunk.
Any particular time?
Yeah.
That's it?
All the time.
4 o'clock. Wasn't there one more? What was your one you wrote? The first one.
That's the only one he can't
Yeah,
read, the one
the
he wrote.
first one. I don't know. Whatever the fuck this said. That was the one you wrote. No, the one above that.
1977. David Berkowitz. Oh, Berkowitz.
Oh, Dirk
Changed
Berkowitz.
World SOS.
Oh, he was charged. Summer of Sam. Jesus Christ, you can't read your own writing?
Yo, you can read Sean's writing.
You read Sean's no problem, but you couldn't read yours?
Wow, that's
What the fuck, bro?
that's pretty good.
Somebody tell me what the fuck is the difference now?
Yo, you know what soundbite you got to get?
Yeah.
You know, remember that episode of South Park when they're all playing World of Warcraft?
Uh-huh.
And Cartman's like, Mom! Mom! And he shits all over the place.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Guys, I'm gonna plan a risk tournament.
Hey, Mom!
The game?
Risk?
Risk.
We
I will
want it
fuck you
now.
up in risk.
The
Straight
meatloaf!
sixes all the time.
I'm out.
Ma, the meatloaf!
I only know how to play it.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Divide and conquer.
Yes.
Just
He's going to be like Kramer.
just like Cal, you're gonna learn to play fucking Texas Hold'em.
No, I never.
You got to know when to hold them.
Although the only thing is, I
You
don't have
know.
fucking 37 billion hours to play risk with, like, in a tournament.
I am not drunk, man. You trying to make me
Dude,
drunk.
there was
Tell me,
fucking
catch up on some
massive,
things you may have
like
missed.
basically
You think a
fist
six-pack
fights
is-
with
is
my Uncle
acceptable?
Dennis and my dad over that game.
Over risk?
Yes.
My dad flipped fucking.
Yo,
What,
yo,
over risk?
yes.
Really?
Yo, massive, like, come to blows. Like,
Well, you got to remember, they're both veterans in war.
Yeah.
Foreign war veterans.
Yeah.
So
They both
I-
had Vietnamese fuck baskets.
Yes.
What's the risk or is it the second risk? What's the second one called?
The,
The one
the
where
first
there's, like,
the first
Admiral
risk
cards
was
and shit?
oh,
the first risk was bang the Vietnamese chicks without a rubber,
No,
and the second one was the board game.
the first one, how many fuck baskets can you get?
Yeah, how many? Thank you. Ah, Smoochy Poochie knocks on Chargy.
Yeah, there was a night my dad thought my uncle was cheating.
How do you cheat
I
risk?
can't
Throwing
find-
loaded dice?
You loaded them fucking dice. You rolled.
What? Jesus.
Fucking
Oh, yeah.
pieces were-
I wonder.
Oh, fuck, there's
al-
like billions of
alcohol and fucking.
I wonder where you get your anger from.
alcohol, Marlboro
Dude, the
cigarettes,
older we get,
and
We realize it comes from my dad.
Yeah.
No, your
It
dad
really
was ready
does.
to fight me 6 times at your wedding. I don't know why.
Mine's just
That's 'cause-
oppressed. Like, I didn't really know my dad. So like mine's oppressed anger. But like you guys, legit. What? Legit.
The fuck you saying?
It legit falls down from the branch.
Yeah.
It really does, dude.
Yeah. All right. While you were drunk,
Obviously, kidding, but yeah, your dad was like, "Oh, you ready to go?" I'm like,
everybody take off your hats.
"Calm down, Mr. Sheep. It's a wedding."
Everybody take off your hats. Nick Foles announces retirement. And
quarterback
on
ever.
September 16th.
No,
Tom
let's get serious though. Like all the way we bust Gary's balls,
Right
right?
there, right?
Right. What he did. Should the Eagles retire number 9?
No,
No. Yes. You can't retire.
absolutely not.
Yes.
I'm on Gary's side.
You think they should?
I think they
Retire
should
the
retire.
number?
I think they should retire his number.
Mm-mm.
I think they should retire his number. That 10 quarters that he played was fucking historic. And then you put that next to the season he had with Chip Kelly as the head coach.
So should they retire the number? Hold on, I'm trying to think what number he was.
9.
No. What number is Pat Burrell? Should they retire his number?
5.
Should they retire number 5 because he hit the game-winning hit to win
No,
the World Series?
and it's a different scenario, also, dude. Like it's a different.
Should they retire Brad Lidge's number?
Not the
Whoa. Should they retire Brad Lidge's
No.
number for having a perfect season and getting the last
no,
strikeout?
no, and
Why?
because it's a different situation.
Is it?
Yes, Brad Lidge had one massive year with the Phillies.
Think about
Right.
Think about the implications when you're retiring a number. It means you're one of the greatest ever to wear that number
But isn't
in
that what-
franchise history. That's what that means.
For that team.
It's not Ring of Honor. That's
Right.
different. Ring of
What
Honor
other
or whatever.
What other
That's
player,
different.
What other player wearing number 9 has done better and has got better stats?
Doesn't matter
That
about
doesn't
that.
matter.
Right. That's not that. I think what he accomplished,
I'm not down. Like
coming.
I don't want to make it sound like I'm downgrading.
No,
what Nick
you're
Foles
not,
did.
and I don't think that at all, dude.
Like, what he did was phenomenal.
No, you just-
Dude, I got his pick right here.
Right.
Right when you come down the steps, right down the corner Pub Sports Lodge, right here.
You're just breaking my balls.
Big,
'cause
no,
of
I'm not.
No,
No.
it's
No,
nothing
I'm
about
not.
breaking balls.
Big
This is
ass
serious
picture of Nick
fucking-
Foles right there holding up the trophy. I will never forget that as long as I live. That those 14 quarters
Love Nick Foles.
were the greatest 14 quarters of quarterbacking I've ever seen in this city. Honestly,
Do you remember when Carson Wentz went down? You're like,
dude,
Yes.
I remember dude, I was depressed for a fucking week.
Yeah, that was our year.
And we did this show on Friday.
I said, he's got.
No, and I did the show on Friday. We did the show on Friday, and I went, you know what? And Ron was here,
Yep.
and Ron disagreed with me. And I
Yep.
said, you know what? He might this.
Me and Ron were on the same train.
And I
Yep.
said, dude, you know what? There's 52 other guys on this team. We didn't get here only because of Carson Wentz. There's 52 other guys on this team that are like, that's a football team. They're good enough to win. And Ron, no. And then they went up fucking winning the Super Bowl.
I probably agree with Ron, but I will say, like, how is Brad Lidge, who did it for the whole season, that struck out the last guy? How is that different?
Yeah, I want to know how that's different. I don't.
Because Nick Foles is a homegrown guy. Nick Foles also had another historic moment with the Eagles.
Well, the 7, I don't know.
But you got to count that season that he had with Chip Kelly.
That was like 4 games, though.
No, it wasn't, dude. That was the whole fucking
Yeah,
season.
he went 27-2.
Right, he had 27-2, and he had that one game in fucking.
But they didn't win anything that year. Like, I don't know.
But he had that one game in fucking Oakland where he threw 7 fucking touchdowns.
He was also
That game's in the hall,
the
etched
Pro
in the
Bowl.
Hall of Fame.
He was the Pro Bowl MVP.
I don't think there's any way in hell you retire number 9. He already has a statue out front, dude. He has a statue with Doug Peterson. I think that in itself.
So you're saying the statue's enough.
Yeah, like I think that's enough. Like he has a fucking statue. Think of how many legends in this town don't have statues. Eric Lindros doesn't have a fucking statue. Like, you know what I mean? Like these guys don't have statues. He has a fucking statue. The year after they won, they put a statue. He was still playing for the team.
Right.
Carson Wentz who was the starting quarterback, had to walk by that thing every day and look at it.
I'm looking at Sean's The Road to Victory. I see close to him, 11, 86. Zach Ertz.
And look who's in the
Zach
front.
Ertz.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I understand.
Right, he is.
No. I'm not saying that he's not there. I'm
That's
saying
because he got a 96-inch cop.
86 is next one.
Like,
86. Zach Ertz is a better Eagle.
Right. Like we're going to go down this path.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
I know. I hear you.
86
We're going
is
to
a
go down
better-
this path. I hear you.
No, I'm gonna say no.
This is the one thing with Nick Foles that I agree with Gary on, though. I think
Okay.
they should retire his number.
So September 16th, he will officially announce his retirement, or I'm sorry, will be honored, and Bud Lights will be honored in Nick Foles' name. They're going to give out Philly Bud Lights at the game on
nice,
September 16th.
nice.
Cool.
All right, I don't
That's a game. That's a game against the Falcons Monday night.
I think so. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the second game of the year, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to change subjects, but we have to. We got to get it moving. Cheers
Yeah,
to Nick
cheers to Nick
Foles.
Foles,
I know,
absolutely.
like I don't want to sound like I'm
Yeah.
not.
Dude, none of us are taking it like you're bashing him or anything.
No, I
None
fucking
of it.
love the guy.
Right,
Like I love the guy. I just no, you're not. I just don't see it. All right,
Yeah, I personally don't have a bad thing to say about him.
I wonder
I'm
if I
just
should
saying
save this
never,
one.
Never retire.
I might. You know what? I'm gonna save this one for last because I think it might. Yeah, I think it might be a good way to go out. All right, Hassan Reddick wants out of New York.
Yeah. So, how does a conditional pick work
Uh,
if you're traded a second time?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
That's
I don't know.
I
But if you're Howie Roseman, are you making a phone call?
I'm lighting a
No.
cigar. I'm lighting a cigar, going. Fuck, I want to see what this happens.
You're not making a phone call, just inquiring.
Bring him back. You know what?
How why is
You know what?
Hassan Reddick
Yes, I
gonna play
would.
for you?
You know what? I would. I
Because you're
go.
going to pay him.
Yeah,
Why would they pay him?
The Eagles are not going to pay what
If they were going to pay him, they would have never traded him to begin
What,
with.
Mike, things change. Things change, man.
think about the future, man.
Right, like you're at a later,
Think about
you're at a later point of the year.
Think about the future.
Like even if you don't extend them, but you say
Extend him
Hassan,
like a Schwartz.
Hassan, we're going to make this trade. We'll give you a $10 million raise. We'll pay you $24 million for the year. You go out, prove it, and go get yourself a contract.
By the way, I mentioned Doug Peterson earlier.
Let's go, offense! Pull your head out of your ass!
That's in honor of Doug Peterson.
They still have money, dude.
They do have money.
they're not spending it already.
What else are you spending it on
Can't
right
hear
at
you,
this
Gary.
point?
You save it for the next year. You could carry it over.
I don't think. I don't think they.
Look, I'm not saying.
I think there's bad blood there.
Right.
I think
there probably is.
something happened.
And for them, it's 99% not happening. I get that.
Yeah.
But with the way Howie Roseman does things,
Yeah,
you think he's not on the phone?
No.
Dude, can you imagine?
No, he's on the
There's
phone.
no way.
You trade him to
Why
the Jets.
not?
You trade him to the Jets for picks, and you bring him back. Like that would be.
And
the
then you
most-
still get that pick back from the Jets because of the original trade?
or do you just trade the original picks back?
Or what?
Where's the
Like it
point?
didn't
As
happen.
if it never happened.
And then we give you a $10 million raise.
Nah.
Why?
Like Howie Roseman's on the phone worried about offensive line
but-
and wide receiver number 3.
But you don't think Howie Roseman, the way he does things, is
Wait,
inquiring
wait,
about this?
you don't believe in Paris Campbell? Is that what you're saying?
You know, they do need a third receiver.
Yeah, he's fucking.
But you want the way Howie Roseman does things. The three of you don't think he's on the phone inquiring,
No,
seeing if he
No.
can make it work.
no.
If he wanted to keep him, they would.
I think.
like,
they
he
would-
would
I
offer
think
the
he-
$10 million
I think he's
for it.
laughing. I think he's sitting there
I
going.
think
Having a
he's actually,
cigar.
like,
Oh yeah, he's
I
laughing.
got your best young pass
He's
rusher.
probably, if he had a mustache, he'd be, smackly. Like he'd be like having a good time right now.
Yeah, he's scratching his nose.
Yeah, I don't think they get Hassan Reddick back, but I do think Howie Roseman
I think.
inquired.
I also think Jay passed out 3 hours ago.
Yeah, because he's drinking.
he had them juicies,
Dude,
fuckers.
he hasn't said a fucking word since we started the show. He's like, I'm
making it for.
making this for boner
He
coverage.
didn't start drinking until we cracked open a beer, and he still passed out. We did make it over 2 hours. Okay.
Oh no, we're over 2 hours now. I think he lost.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
I think those beers hit him.
215.
Yeah.
But he only
All
had
right.
2.
We talked about the
Fucking 9%ers, man. He's old.
we talked about the Olympics
So
earlier.
why don't you call and make sure your dad's all right?
All right.
Yeah,
I'll make sure.
Cole. Pussy
Cole.
J. Pussy
2028 flag football is coming to the Olympics.
Yes, I heard about this.
That's cool.
Micah wants to play.
Does he?
So
Yeah,
does
he's going to be an
Mahomes.
Eagle.
So does
He's going to be an
True.
Eagle.
So does Colin Kaepernick. You saw that?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah,
see
Colin Kaepernick wants to play in that too.
Get the fuck out of here.
that. Wait, no,
Little
hold-
Johnny around the corner wants to play too.
Stop.
Little Johnny around the
You
corner.
fucking piss me off right now. What the actual fuck?
Damn, dude.
This motherfucker wants to play flag football. Who's he playing for?
USA, baby. USA. Okay, USA.
Oh, that's a good point. That's got a good point here. I know where he's going with this.
He wants to play for USA?
Okay,
Yeah.
USA.
Not
Yeah.
Africa or wherever. Like, he wants to play for USA.
Yes. Yeah.
This motherfucker wants to play for USA after he shit all over the fucking country for 10 years.
Who's he talking about?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Slappernick.
Yeah.
Moist.
Tyreek Hill's going to have fucking 8 touchdowns against Slovenia when they win 116 to 10.
Yeah.
Slovenia.
Am I the only like?
Dude,
I'm
speaking
sorry,
of-
but
speak-
like,
No, I
No,
100%
hear you.
agree with you.
Dude,
like you're
100%.
kneeling because you
Right.
hate the country, and that's fine. You can hate the country,
Right,
But
right.
don't fucking talk about.
Now you want to play in the Olympics? Fuck you. Right.
I'm gonna go quick SSCS.
Have,
Just real quick. All right.
have you heard that what the gold medal is actually worth?
I'll punch you in the mouth.
No.
what in the weight
And
gold?
U.S. currency.
Oh
In
no,
weight-
no,
the weight of the gold medal.
no,
Like U.S. currency.
If you melted the gold and like
Right,
sold it or
right.
whatever,
Have you heard what it's worth?
no.
Oh, you're going to steal it.
Nine-
$2,000?
$928.
All right, so I thought 2000.
That's it.
That's it. $928.
Yeah, I mean it's
Yeah.
more than
Yeah, think about how many gold medals they give out. You know what I mean? It's a lot.
Apparently, they gave out like 44 of them to the U.S. this year.
Yeah,
That's true.
we have 100 and something medals.
Which matches China.
When did they close into that? Did it already happen?
Jesus
Yeah, they're
Christ,
done.
it's
That was
fucking
last week.
Sunday.
I had no fucking
That
idea.
was last week, dude.
I had no idea. So my SSCS real quick. I'm probably gonna sell my college football game.
I
Everyone,
heard. You're not the only one I've heard about.
dude,
complaining
like
about this.
it's cool. Like the entrances are cool. Same fucking thing over and over again. Like the same fucking songs and the same shit. And it's the same gameplay as Madden. You can do certain things at work, and then all of a sudden you can keep doing it because it'll keep working, but you can't fucking. So you were talking 100 and something. What Sylvania, right? We're joking around about Sylvania. Joking around. If you play on freshman or varsity, junior varsity level, I forget what it is. Varsity level, I think it is. You fucking kill teams. Kill them. I'm Temple, right? I'm building my program.
Right.
I start off as a 75 overall. I'm up to an 83. Like my team's, I'm recruiting well or whatever. Which that part's cool. That part might be the coolest
Like
part.
as you build, as you're better, you
you hit the transfer portal and you're hitting guys up, and you got to like send the house to visit the family. That shit's cool.
That's
like
funny.
you try to recruit.
Like you're literally
recruiting.
recruiting.
It's really
Yeah.
cool. Like that part's awesome. That's not why I bought the fucking game. Like I didn't buy it to like recruit a fucking dude.
You
Like,
want to play
I
college
want to
football?
play good college football. It's the same shit, dude. Like, so when you go from junior or whatever, the two, as soon as you go to that next level, you can't fucking pass. You can't stop anybody. You can't run, dude. It goes from like 0 to 60 like that, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck this, man.
That's how Madden was.
I'm beating teams like 42-3, and then you go to I'm beat. So on the
And
first
JV.
on the first level, it's like 100 and something to nothing. Like I scored 100 points. Literally.
Did you
scored-
really?
Oh yeah, I scored 118 points. Right? Turnover, fumble, whatever. I just keep driving and score. Next play, score. 68-yard touchdown. It doesn't matter. No one can stop me. My dude won the Heisman. He ended up with 3,000 yards rushing, with 32 touchdowns. Yeah. And then he was a senior and he got drafted by the Eagles. Yeah. So the next year,
Because the Eagles had the first pick overall.
Apparently.
Clearly.
my next running back, like Washington, who was his backup, he ran for like 2,400. Now this is on the next level up.
Yeah.
He ran for 2,400 yards and scored like 26 touchdowns. I'm gonna do the next level. I can't fucking get 100 yards rushing for my team. Like it's insane. I hate the game. I hate it. So that's my SSC. That's it. That's all I want to say. So
You're not the first person I've heard. Like everybody
No.
was so excited about it. I've heard so many people complain about it.
it's cool for the first like couple days when you play it. You're like, this is cool to see like Notre Dame come. Like even that Penn State, the whiteout.
Yeah.
Dude, the one really cool thing is you're playing in an opposing stadium, and there's a meter right in the right hand corner. So like it depends on how loud the crowd is. So you know how you do your pre-play, and you can see like, let me see where this guy's running. Well, if it's loud, your guy's fucking thing is like this. You can't tell which way he's gonna run because he's nervous. It's pretty cool. Like
That's cool.
Your shit gets like your routes get fucked up. You don't know, and he'll get fucked up. Like you take the snap, and your dude's like standing there like a fucking idiot. He doesn't know where he goes, and he runs around in circles and shit. That's cool. Like it's like, oh my god, this is loud. If it's white out in Penn State, forget it. You can't. It's impossible to fucking move the ball.
That's funny.
It's so loud. Michigan, same thing, right?
Right.
But like I'm playing, like I'm Temple. I'm playing Rutgers. I'm fucking like there's no one, dude. You play Navy. There's no one in the stands. There's a couple assholes in uniforms. Like, yeah, we're all shit. Like,
the parents.
The parents are all old. It is pretty. That shit's cool. That shit's cool. But the game itself, the gameplay itself, I'm disappointed. So anyway, all right. I went to bring up car washes. So a dude, this is fucking wild. This dude was setting up bombs in the toilets of 3 different car washes owned by the same person, but he had memberships to all 3. He would set up tiny little like bombs to go off. Like someone sat on the toilet and the pressure and it goes off.
While somebody's on the toilet?
Yes, and he was sitting in the waiting room until he heard a kaboom and leave. So
how did he know that somebody was going to be on it?
Well, he wanted.
It's just a matter of time.
So here's the thing: he had a membership, so like everyone knew who. They didn't question it. Like, oh yeah, that's so and so, and he's waiting for his fucking car, and he would just sit in the lobby, kaboom, and then he would fucking leave. So
nobody was sitting on it at the time.
Oh no, people sat. So when he finally got caught, a woman went in there with her child. No one got seriously hurt. Just probably shit in water, I guess. I don't know. Like fucking, it's like a Jackass episode. But this dude was literally a jackass. Of course he got fucking arrested. They fucking tracked him down and arrested him. So I thought that was a pretty fucking.
I'm trying to think of like how you could time it.
I think it's like a pressure.
Oh, a pressure. So like
I think small. It wasn't
someone
like
sits on the seat. Boom.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was setting off fucking like it wasn't like a timed bomb where he was
like it was a pressure time.
It was like
time bomb,
like
time bomb.
Yeah, he wasn't like praise Allah and like nothing like that. Aka Street. It wasn't doing shit like that. It was just a little tiny like
a Godsmack song, time bomb,
bomb.
And he just screams.
All right, so we were talking about the 6 inning minimum. All right, if you were gonna get a guy to play John Madden, who would you hire?
Nicolas Cage.
You saw that story?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
What's wrong with that?
I don't see it.
Like where else? Like where else would you go?
Frank Caliendo. I don't know. Whatever.
That's true. He can do his voice.
Well, yeah, but he's already done it. I mean, obviously.
Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, I don't see
he's
it.
the fucking worst actor, dude. He's fucking terrible.
Nicolas Cage is all right.
Is he better than Kevin Costner?
Yes.
Is he?
Yes.
Gary said no. Is he better than who's the other one? The one I don't like. Fucking Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, I
can't stand Harrison Ford. I think he's a terrible
He's
actor.
probably a better actor than Harrison Ford.
Nicolas Cage?
Nicolas Cage is a dude. Name a movie he's in that sucks.
Face Off is a terrible movie.
That is a terrible movie.
Like it was cool when it came out, and you watch it, dude. You can't watch that movie.
No, you can't.
Dude, name me any fucking.
I'm trying to
Most
think
Nicolas Cage movies are
who
pretty
would be a
bad.
good John Madden?
Nah. National Treasure. That's a good movie.
No, I'm out. The Fire.
The fucking Wicker Man. Yeah,
terrible.
That's a good movie.
The one.
It's a one watch, but
The one that was about
Raising Arizona.
Raising Arizona is a good movie.
Go on, Matchstick Men.
It was all right.
Come on. I mean, that movie with Gary Sinise. He's the fucking
my legs
in the fucking sports arena.
What about John Goodman?
John Goodman would be a good John Madden.
Yeah, be a good John
They're the
Madden.
same first name. And they're both fat. Oh, actually, John Goodman's
Nah,
not fat
John
anymore.
Goodman's not fat anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He's
get that.
Did you see the get fat?
You'd be like me, just eat
He's
a whole
like-
cheesesteak.
He's like Jonah Hill. He was fat when he was funny, and now he's skinny and no one likes him.
yeah, like Jonah Hill was good when he was fat.
Now he looks like he's on.
Much more
Now,
Valley.
now I don't like him.
Yeah, now I don't like him a little
I
bit.
don't like him a little
I don't
bit.
like him. All right. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
There's got to be better ones.
I'm all right
gotta
with
be
Nicolas
better ones
Cage.
than
though.
Nicolas
I mean,
Cage.
Nicolas Cage, you know, he'll
Nicholas-
put a fat suit on. You know,
he can't do the John Madden voice.
how do you know? Have you ever seen Nicolas Cage try to do the John Madden voice?
I've never seen Nicolas Cage do anything other than stupid Nicolas Cage.
I mean,
Right? Like Ghost Rider. He's fucking Nicolas Cage. He's the same in every he's the same fucking character in every movie. You gotta go left. I told you to go right.
all right. So Frank Caliendo's a better actor than Nicolas Cage.
Dude,
No.
a curl in. I told you to go post out. What are you doing? Like, come on. Am I wrong? Like, that's how it's gonna be.
No,
I'm
you
out.
you sound nothing like Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, but it's the same. That's the.
no, it's not that.
All right.
So mad about
Jack Russell.
Jack Russell Terrier. Woo!
Jack Russell
Woo!
Terrier died. The
Oh.
singer of Great White. Of course, was
Oh, that dude.
of course associated with
What's that? The third, fourth singer of Great White.
he was original.
Oh,
He was
so
the-
here I go again on my own.
Right, and he was
That's
the-
him.
and he was the one who did Once Bitten, Twice Shy, baby. And of course, he was associated with the fire, which we have live audio from that.
He says my daughter in there.
Fire.
I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his head.
I don't think I got the.
You don't know the club fire? It's like the biggest arson, the biggest fire of.
Oh, is it a White Six? Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a fire in the hole.
So apparently they've sent off pyro, and the insulation in the building caught. Like, dude, and like hundreds of people died.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a fucked up situation. I don't know why anyone would joke
Here
about
we
it.
go again on my own.
Apparently not. They needed help to get out of that.
Trying
All right, my last why you're drunk story and the last thing of the night. And it's kind of a serious thing. A friend of a show. I just want to play this and let me see. Do we have? Here we go.
Hey, Bob Cooney here, hanging out with the Corner Hub Sports. There's no better place to be. Check it out whenever you can. These guys are the best.
Bob Cooney, friend of the show, fucking shit canned by 97.5 because they wanted to bring back Mike Missinelli. Look, Mike Missinelli's, I missed him. I gotta be honest with you.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I think Missinelli, whether you like him or hate him, look, he ain't Howard Eskin at level. I don't
You
care
know-
what anyone wants to
You
say.
know what Mike Missinelli brings to Philadelphia sports radio? Stability. You know what you're getting with Mike Missinelli.
Same thing with Gargano. Like those
Right.
two.
I like Organo.
They made a
obviously.
big mistake here. Now, Missinelli can be divisive because he gets a little political sometimes, and people don't like that. Sometimes
I think he's just a douche.
He is a douche,
He is
but
a
he's
douche.
a good sports talk.
he is
host.
a douche, but he also brings back. Now he gets a little carried away with the Italian movie quotes and shit like that. Like enough. Like this isn't fucking 1987 anymore.
I feel like he's.
I get that part.
I feel like he's a slight step above Giulio.
No,
I totally
no
disagree
way,
with
dude.
that.
No way, Mike. I completely disagree.
Mike
with you.
Missinelli
He's a
doesn't.
legend in Philadelphia sports talk.
Missinelli doesn't put out stupid takes like that.
But I
Missinelli
feel
is
like-
not a hot take guy.
I feel like he kind of is a little bit.
No, Mike, have you listened to his show at all over the past, like, say, 6 years?
I feel like Missinelli is a guy that takes one side and rides it. And I feel
I've
like
heard. I mean, there's been times where he says something, and there'll be someone who comes on or calls in, and he will. He'll go, all right, I can see it a little. I understand what you're saying. I don't think that, dude. I don't
No,
think
me
that
neither.
at all.
He'll debate with you.
Joe Giglio will
he
say
won't
the
hang
most,
up on you if you disagree with him.
See, I thought the opposite. I feel like he's arrogant. He'll hang up on you.
I've never
dude,
I don't know.
never heard Missinelli hang up on somebody.
Nah, like I've consistently listened to his show because
I've always thought he was completely arrogant and
whether
piece
you
of shit.
like him or hate him, it's the day he came back. He's the best sports talk show in Philly.
I gotta be honest. Like he blocked us. He blocked our show on Twitter because I said something to him and he didn't like it. And I thought he was soft. And yeah, that bothered me. I was like, you know, fuck, whatever. And it's fucking Twitter. I don't give a shit. There's a lot of soft ass people on Twitter, including fucking the other asshole in that station later on in the afternoon. That fucking ass. I don't want to bring his name. I can't fucking stand him.
Nah, me neither.
Can't that fucking asshole. Dude, I gotta say this. I enjoy his show. Like, I think I enjoy Missinelli's show. I think he does a good job. I think he's a good interview. Yes, he does have a side, but I do feel like he sways, and I don't feel like he's like asking where he'll hang up on you. I don't feel like he's like
he's not as bad as asking.
And he doesn't have those.
No, he'll just debate with, like, he'll just fight you.
He's not a hot take guy.
No, he's not.
I feel like he's completely arrogant.
He is arrogant, but he's not a hot take guy.
He is arrogant, yeah.
He'll die on a hill with his opinion. He will. He'll
But I
die
feel
on a
like-
hill and he'll fight you to the death with it, with his opinion. But it's not a hot take.
He'll
feel like
hear
sometimes
you
it's
out. He'll hear you out.
Right.
He'll listen to the other side and go, all right.
And what you're saying, dude, he's arrogant.
Oh,
he's a prick. Like, all that's true. The only thing I disagree with you is the hot take thing. He hits you with facts, what shit's going on in his opinion. He doesn't give you a hot take.
Joe Giglio, I don't know where the fuck he comes up with half the shit he says.
No.
That dude's he's trying so hard to be the afternoon fatality. To just say the most outlandish shit and see what sticks. And he gets it because people rave about it and people go at him about it. This guy's a fucking asshole. Blah, 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 blah.
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
No. So, but anyway.
I don't hate that he's back, but but to your point, Cooney.
Dude, I don't like
Cooney
that at all.
is the straight shooter, the non-arrogant
I don't like
straight
it at all,
shooter. Cooney's the guy that I want to listen to on the radio.
I think the only reason it happened is because the Fanatic has made a array of moves that make no sense, and their ratings were fucking plummeting.
But Cooney's a wrong guy to get rid of.
And I agree, dude.
Get rid of the asshole in the afternoon. And put him in that spot. You're gonna have a much better show.
I agree. I think they should have just put, because it's only a matter of time for Missinelli gets the fucking afternoon show back.
You put Cooney and Patalco together, I think you have a better show than what you have now. Because Tyrone Johnson is a fucking
absolutely
he's garbage, dude. He's flat.
He's terrible. He's terrible.
He screams in the microphone. He hangs up on people. You can't get a point across to him at all.
No,
dude, you can't even try to get a point. He'll just yell. No,
Honestly,
hangs up on you.
I don't think that I've listened to the best show ever enough to even form an opinion on him. I've
gotten I've gotten a point where I miss fucking sports talk because I haven't listened to it in so long. So like
maybe the fact that I worked from home for as long as I did.
So I
Maybe
drive
that's why
home and I'm like, all right, I want to listen to some sports talk, dude. I gave Tyrone a legit fucking chance.
Yeah.
And I can't. It's unlistenable.
Yeah, he's off.
Like, I can't.
First of all, it sounds like he's chewing on fucking glass. Like his voice alone is irritating, and the way he acts is even more irritating. It's brutal. It's brutal. You all right, dude? Yeah. All right. It's brutal.
Yeah.
But just for a second, and then we'll close it out. I know we're going on here. I just feel bad for Cooney. I
do too.
You know, I didn't know. I didn't know the shit he was going through, and I had texted him, and I had no idea. And then I found out later what was happening, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, I'm sorry." You know.
And it's not like Mike Missinelli was like, "Oh, well, fuck Bob Cooney."
No,
like,
no,
it wasn't like
and
that.
I'm sure he doesn't feel that way.
Right.
That
would have been nice, actually. Bob Cooney and Mike. That would have been nice.
That's I thought they were going to do, and they bring this other guy in. I mean, people are raving about him. I don't know much about the other guy. People have talked highly about him.
They probably just didn't want to pay Missinelli and Bob.
It was a package deal, dude. They're paying this guy though. This other guy that he brought with him. People are saying, "Oh, I like him." I don't know who it is.
Me neither. I don't know much about. I haven't had a chance to really listen to Mike's show because it's the time it's on. But
yeah, it's not bad, dude. It's right back to the way it used to be. It's the same show.
His show was entertaining for a long time. The last couple years, it got to the point where it was like, all right. And that's also the time that Tyrone was his producer.
One of my favorite shows ever. Gary will like this. I'll never forget, dude. I'm driving home, and the Eagles had signed Alshon Jeffrey and Torrey Smith. And that show was fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I was so excited. I remember being so excited, and he was fired up.
Yeah.
Dude, that's probably one of my favorite times ever listening to Sports Talk Radio because I was like, wow, they are building. And then Missinelli goes, you know what? And this is 2017. He goes, 2020 is the year of Philadelphia.
Oh, when he did with the Phillies building.
And that was
the
when
Flyers building. Right.
Eagles going to, blah, blah. Who knew it was going to be that fucking year?
Right.
You know, it was that fucking year the Eagles win the Super Bowl. And you know, the Phillies go to 2 World Series since.
Yeah.
You know, or 1 World Series, right? Yeah, 1. And the NLCS.
They went to 2 NLCSs and 1 World Series.
1 World Series, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, and the Sixers, you know, contending still. Whatever.
Been out of the second round. But,
yeah, second round, yeah.
But I remember that.
Contending.
I remember that like
that was
2020.
Dude, that was one of my favorite.
That
was one of my favorite shows, dude. Like I was so fired up they'd sign those 2 receivers because this is also a franchise who never signed wide receivers, never drafted wide receivers, and they go out and get Alshon Jeffrey, who I was not totally for because of his past, because of his locker room.
No,
presence.
you weren't. Do
you remember?
I actually remember being one of the only ones on the panel. I know you were against it. I know Ron was against it. I don't remember if Mike was. But I was all in. I'd go get fucking Alshon Jeffrey.
When they signed him for the contract they signed him for, I went, okay, it didn't break the bank, and you got Torrey Smith.
Yeah.
They both contributed to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So, all right. Mike's coming back. I think it's time we call the show. Gary, this one's for you, dude.
It's starting to hurt.
This one's for you.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Guys, it was a
good call, man. Thanks, dude.
There we go.
Jay said Piscinelli is nothing compared to CPS guys. Showing around him. So Jay's alive. Jay!
Oh, what's up, Jay?
He woke up from his slumber. His
Dude,
little
he fell
slumber.
asleep. He did.
Yeah, he
Jay,
definitely
you fall
fell
asleep.
asleep. Jay, you fell asleep. You know what? He's like, he said his time. He's like, might be boner coverage time.
That's right.
I'm not going to miss boner coverage.
Boner coverage is all Mike and Sean.
It might be.
It always is.
Jerking off.
The show goes on for almost 3 hours, Mike.
Yeah. Dude, it's funny because the streams, I'm like, 4 hours. The show wasn't. Oh, yeah, that's right. Boner coverage. I can't.
Mike just hanging out,
dude. I can't even watch it. Like I can't look back the next day and go, I can't even fucking talk right. I mean, I'm all right tonight. I didn't have that much to drink tonight. I mean, I'm in some pain tonight, man. So
still bothering you?
Oh, dude, it's bad.
Yeah,
it's hurt. But
You have to go to the dentist tomorrow?
I might have to. I might have to do an emergency. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Fuck it. Do what you got to do. Go get it taken care of, dude.
Yeah.
Just do it tomorrow. Like, unless you got something else going on to where you can't.
I do, but we have to
Priorities.
go with me. Yeah. I'll make it work.
Yeah.
That shit's hurt. What's that, Gary? Eating pussy will hurt? Yeah. All right, I'll work on that.
Quinn.
Come over here.
Quinn.
Oh.
Hey, what the? All right.
Yo, so real quick. So I'm watching The Sopranos with my son, right? So now I'm getting reels of The Sopranos on my phone.
Oh, of course you are.
Right.
Yeah.
So I seen one today. Yo, remember when he got shot, right?
Yeah.
And he's in the hospital. He was in the hospital for like 6 weeks. But you remember when he's still in the hospital, but he's starting to get better. And he has that meeting with Phil Leotardo. So he walks out and he's got his fucking oxygen
thing.
and he's smoking a cigar. He's like, so what? You make this fucking decision and there's no phone call, and you see how weak he is. He's about to fucking pass out, and but he's got to be Tony Soprano, and he's still smoking a cigar. Oh, dude, it was fucking great.
Phil Leotardo, man, one of the best bad guys in all.
Billy Bats.
Yeah, motherfucker. Dave Peterson said, "See you in 2 weeks." Dave, I don't know if you missed our announcement earlier. Yes, 2 weeks we do a show, and then 2 weeks from that. But September 13th on through football season,
every week
we're back.
I might have to do the working from home 2 weeks from now.
Okay, all right, guys. Mike, call us out.
Penis out.
See you guys.
All right, fellas.
ABC.
All right. Boner coverage for those who are sticking around.
Yo, fellas. That was a fucking great show.
Good show. Good show.
Thanks for contributing. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks for hanging out the whole show. Jesus. You all right, Gar? Yeah.
I'll be up in 5 minutes or so, bro.
All right.
You can just wait outside if you want.
You can drive home if you want.
You got Uber on your phone? All right, I might hang out for a while, so you might want to download it.
All right, we're on boner coverage.
Gary got his Barkley shirt.
Everyone's excited.
He's all excited.
Yo, Jay and boner coverage. We're all excited. Yeah.
The show after the show,
dude. So I know we talked about it on the show, man, but fucking Metallica, dude. Like,
yeah, that's the exact reaction. That's the exact reaction.
I'm still up here,
Cloud 9 about it,
dude. It's like we literally. So I said this to Ryan, like during the week. He's like, oh, dude, and I'm like, I know. Like two fucking homos. And then finally, at some point, I wrote to him. I said, it's weird because you can win a meet and greet, right? And get to say hi to them and shake their hand. Hey, how are you?
But you don't.
Maybe they signed something for you, and then you move on.
right?
I met them. I did get to meet them with Jason Newstead in '97.
Jason was still with the band at the time.
In '97, and I literally.
I'm so bitter about that because I should have been able to go. My fucking parents said no.
Oh
yeah, dude, and it was the middle. It was like It was a Thursday night.
It was like 11 o'clock at night.
It was. No, I'm sorry. No, it was. It was the week before Thanksgiving, and it was a Thursday night. Yeah, and because I remember like right around Thanksgiving, I had the fucking pictures developed and I showed my family, and they were like, "Oh my god," I had my guitar signed and all that shit. But anyway. 2 seconds, and you had to move on, and hey, thank you. And I remember with James, I was like, I'm 16 years old. I'm like, I love you, and James, he's like, all right, man, and I had the picture of his face going, what the fuck? Like his picture is literally like, I'm fucking tired. I played a show. I'm fucking done. Like
Right.
He's spent. And Lars talked to me. Do you have a pen to sign this guitar with?
This is a really nice guitar, man.
And then I think it was, I don't remember who it was. I think it was Kirk or James. And he was like, oh, everyone's a guitar player tonight, huh? I remember, and I was like, uh-oh. Like,
everybody has a guitar.
Like, oh, Christ, little didn't know it. That motherfucker's still, I'm probably motherfuckers in a case, man. Like, that shit came out twice ever, Like, I brought it down one time for you guys and for Gary to see or whatever. And that shit doesn't come out. And Lars' thumbprints on it. He signed it and passed it on. His thumb fits right on his fucking signature. Like, and his signature is the only one in gold.
Of course it is.
He had a gold. Well, he had a gold pen.
But of course he had a gold pen.
Right? Well, and we had it. We had the gold pen and we gave it to him. But the other guys already had a pen. They had a silver marker and they signed on silver. So, but it's cool. Like, it's unique, Like, I don't know. But I'm so OCD. I'm like, fuck.
Bothered you for 20 years.
But what bothered me more is that I babbled on like an idiot to James Hetfield, but we were actually able to hang out with them for fucking 2 hours
Yeah.
and rock out and headbang and air drum and fucking jam out.
Yeah.
And turn around and smile at each other and fucking rock out with Rob and James. Like, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And you know, the fucking joy on his face.
Dude.
The joy on fucking Hetfield's face. Like, here, I'll show the crowd here.
Okay.
Well, hold on to the screen here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the joy on his fucking face, ear to ear smile the whole fucking time. Like, it never left his face. And he's like smiling, watching his kid. And I turned and I said, you must be so proud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right here. All right. Like, fuck, man. It was incredible. So, yeah, I'm still, and we sang happy birthday to
the GOAT,
the metal riff god. Like, seriously. So that in itself is a whole other thing. Like, so when I was telling people the story, like, the few people at work who give a shit, but most people don't care. But the few people I knew who care, when I told them about the happy birthday story, that's when they were like, "Oh my god!" Like, what?
Yeah.
Like 4 of us sat out and sang happy birthday to him on the street of Boston. Like,
yeah,
you know,
that's the reactions I get. Like, anybody I told them, fucking nobody cared.
Yeah, that's all right.
But at the same time, like, you're not even like, did he even realize that you guys are from Boston?
No, I mean that.
Yeah, he didn't even realize.
But he knew. Like, dude, we stood in front. Like,
there's no way he doesn't remember us singing happy birthday to him.
Like,
there's no way.
He won't remember the rest of the night. But like, he won't remember, you know, other interact. Dude, like, you can't tell me he doesn't remember 4 people singing to him happy birthdays who's heading to his SUV on the way.
Yeah.
Like, on the way back.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna remember that on his 61st birthday. Like, you know, he got in that car. Was like, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, he had to say so. Or those guys are assholes. But
Right, but
either
he
way,
remembered.
he's gonna remember it. Like,
Right.
one way or another.
Nah,
Or
it's definitely gonna be more than that.
or he's gonna remember, like, yeah, those fucking assholes. Those are the same assholes that stood in front of us for 2 hours.
Right, but either way, he's going to remember
I
us.
couldn't see my son play the drums because these assholes are
Right.
literally in front of me.
But either way, he's going to remember us. Yeah, I'm getting ready to hit the road.
I'll take one more.
And then do the set. The set on Sunday night. The set on Friday night was good. Don't get it twisted. Like, that was a good show. But the set on Sunday night, dude. Ride the Lightning Until It Sleeps.
Oh, that was Sunday. That's right. Yeah.
Well,
they play Leper.
You like Until It Sleeps?
Is
that one of your favorites?
It was cool to hear.
Oh,
that
yeah. It
live.
was cool to hear it live.
I
always thought it
like
was a
Until
really
It
good
Sleeps was
song.
a good song.
It's
Yeah.
a good song.
That reminds me of, like, I babysat when I was a kid, and it was over summer, and the kids we all had summer vacation. My fucking mom would work, and I was stuck babysitting. We watched MTV every day,
Yeah.
and Tonight was on there
Yeah.
every day
And
until it sleeps. I still remember the video because it's like, yeah,
Yeah, it was weird.
They all got the eyeliner on.
It was weird.
Yeah.
like the fucking the snake or something, and
Yeah.
the fucking the girl
And
like,
the blood.
Yeah,
Yep.
It was a weird video.
it was a weird video.
I was on the bus. I remember because that album came out June 4th, 1996.
Naturally,
Yeah, and so it was near the end of sophomore year for us. And I remember tuning in. I had a Walkman, tuning in 94.1 YSP.
That couldn't have been sophomore year for you.
96 was my sophomore year. 95 was freshman year. Yeah, it was the end of sophomore year for me. I graduated in 99.
Yeah, I
So that's
graduated in
junior year.
98.
That's junior year.
Or junior. I was
No,
end
it
of
was
freshman.
freshman.
End of freshman. I'm
Freshman,
sorry.
yeah.
End of freshman year. I'm sorry. End of freshman year. And I had the Walkman on. I'm doing 94 YSP, and I was waiting on the whole fucking day and finally, because I knew they were going to premiere the song, and they
Right.
fucking premiere. I was on the bus going home, and I remember like just shutting everything around me off and just listening. And I remember the first thing I thought was, "Well, this is different."
Yeah,
And
I
then
remember falling in love with the song. And
but when the
everybody telling
chorus
me I was
kicked in, I'm
crazy.
like, "Oh yeah, yeah, they're still heavy. They're still heavy." And then I saw the video. I was like, oh shit, they changed.
Yeah.
You know, but I wasn't like, oh
No, me neither.
I just remember listening to the album. I remember like, because that was when they cut their hair and all that shit, and Load came out, and my uncle had picked me up. He already had. Long story short, I was in Maine the week it came out. So school, I go to Maine. The album comes out. I remember, you know, this is before like really before internet. I mean,
Right, yeah.
I didn't have internet yet. And when I came home Friday, my uncle picked me up on Saturday morning and said, I have the album. I made you a copy. And then we listened to it on the way to his house. And Ain't My Bitch came on. He had it all ready to go. Here you go. And he's like, man, I don't know. This is different. And I remember, like, it sounds pretty good, you know? It sounds pretty heavy. And I remember liking it. And then Mama Said came on. I was like, what the fuck is this? You know, I felt a certain way about it. I was like, I don't know, man. People aren't going to like this. And then, you know, Ronnie, I've appreciated the song Ronnie a little bit, but Outlaw Torn to end that album, I was like, yeah, like this is good shit.
Yeah, I love the album.
It's a weird time though, man.
It really was. Like, I love the album from the jump. I remember being the only one of like my group of fucking friends and shit. Everybody was like, nah, they're done, man. This album sucks. And I'm,
nah, dude, it's a solid album, man.
I always stayed on court. And then I remember when Reload came out, me and a dude from high school, we were so excited. And I did.
Then you started kind of feeling a certain.
Then I could start feeling a certain type of
Wasn't
way.
that the one with Memory Marines?
Yeah.
And Fuel?
Yeah.
I do.
Fuel's a good song.
It is,
Fuel,
but that
Fuel to
album
me is one of the worst songs they ever wrote.
Really?
I fucking hate that song.
Yeah, I disagree with him on that. But
I like Fuel.
Fucking hate that song.
I don't like Memory Remains that much.
Me neither.
Like
that one I don't like that much.
But Fuel, I think Fuel is a cool, like, that's a cool riff.
Yeah.
You know, the lyrics are kind of.
It's just so
but that album wasn't that great. Like
No.
like Where the Wild Things Are. I love that.
Carpe Diem Baby.
Fixer's a great song. Like,
But like,
Devil's Dance. I love Devil's Dance.
Devil's Dance. But then there's a chunk of that album in the middle where
Prince Charming,
Bad
Bad Seed.
Seed, Slither.
Yeah,
Like-
Slither to me is the
King
worst.
Nothing's a good song too.
That's on Load. Yeah,
That's on
but
Load.
Slither
I
and
get the two of them mixed up. They
Slither-
came out pretty
Yeah.
pretty close. to
a
each
year
other, yeah.
apart. Slither and Slither and Purify are the two worst songs they ever wrote, in my opinion. Slither's on Reload and Purify's on Saint Anger.
Yeah, I can get behind
those
that.
are the two worst songs they ever wrote.
But there's more songs on Reload that I hate than I like.
Really?
Yeah. I hate Fuel. I hate The Memory Remains. Although The Memory Remains is a good live song.
Yeah.
I hate The Memory Remains.
I don't like the fucking Mick Jagger's wife. Like that, she was terrible on that.
That
That was terrible.
Yeah.
I don't.
Marianne Faithful.
Yep. So
Yeah.
I could probably count on one hand how many songs.
Unforgiven
I like on
2.
Reload. That's terrible. I
Yeah.
fucking hate it.
Unforgiven 2's all right.
Ugh.
It's
the
all right.
fact
It's not,
that he says, "Are you unforgiven too?" To me, fucking like what? What? Get the fuck out of here!
Are you Unforgiven 3?
But
there was a third Unforgiven,
Which was
Yeah,
awesome.
It's on Death Magnetic, which is a fucking
Great song.
that competes the first one.
Yeah. That third one's awesome. Look, now he's all mad. Now he's gonna go home. Now he's gonna go home mad because he's thinking about Reload.
Yeah.
He's gonna listen to Reload on the way home.
But
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Hey,
It's not
look,
even in
it's
my
me.
There's
The one who's born to see.
there's actually only 4 songs from that album on my fucking library.
Damn. Hey, he said that much.
Yeah,
So that's your least favorite album.
yeah. I like
Yeah.
Saint Anger better than that album.
Yeah.
To me, that's their worst album.
Yeah, there's Saint Anger and Reload are my bottom 2.
Right. But
Uh,
I put Reload at the bottom.
Yeah, I actually might too. I think I put Saint Anger ahead of it.
Yeah, like I like,
As hard as Saint Anger is to listen to sometimes, because you really do have to be in a mood. I remember listening to the fucking shit out of that album when it came out.
so did I.
Like, as bad as the production is, those songs are
Like it was Metallica.
so fucking heavy. Like those songs are
Metallica
so
too.
angry, man. Like they were like, now
They wrote
we're
a new metal album. That's why I look at it.
yeah.
All right, dude.
But you gotta. Did you ever listen to the remix thing I sent you,
I haven't yet, dude.
dude?
No.
When the dude remixes the drums on it and puts it out and shortens some of the songs and cuts out some of the verse, dude, it's really good.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. All right, man. All right. I'll see
Yeah,
you.
I mean, but going back to the
Yeah.
good luck.
Oh.
The low.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Mike.
Dude, so hold on. The one night, right? The one night we're sitting there and what are we talking about? It was Sunday. When we're sitting tailgating, right? We're like, why are we talking about James Hetfield getting in the ass? Ooh, oh no, ooh, yeah. We're doing this whole thing.
Why does that not surprise me?
We're doing this whole thing.
You fucking idiots. Go wake your brother up.
Tell him thanks for the contribution tonight. Jesus Christ. Gary, man. Ooh.
Yeah, that was.
He was basically better off staying home. He didn't fucking help with anything.
It was crazy. Like he was all right when I showed up,
No,
and he fell off a cliff.
Dude, he was pounding beers like they didn't exist.
It was Blue Moons.
No, but he had a
I know he had the
big
first
one.
one.
He had a big one, and dude, he was pounding those beers like
Then he was already bad.
when
and then
he started rambling on. I was like, oh no.
and then we gave him the car bomb.
Well, yeah, that doesn't help either.
But no, I mean the just
fucking car bombs. That was a good idea though. Thanks, dude.
yeah.
It's a shame, dude. Like literally before in a half hour before Gary showed up tonight, the pregame,
the filling.
my tooth.
Yeah, that's.
I'm like, because I'm wearing Invisaligns. I have 4 more weeks left, and I'm done. Theoretically,
right.
I took it off because you can't drink anything but water with them.
Right.
So pop them off, throw them in the case. I'm like, all right, see you tonight. Later on, 2:00 in the morning. And I'm like, ooh, and I felt
Yeah.
something. I got a drink of water because I had a little headache. Drank a little water. I'm like, oh crap.
You
Like
can feel the
something's
cold,
wrong,
yeah.
dude. It was stinging.
Yeah.
I'm like, this isn't good. And then I look in the mirror. I'm like, did I have a fill in there? Like, I'm pretty sure I did. It's not there now.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. But no, going back to the Load album, I just remember
Uh-huh.
I forget the rest of the songs on. There was like
So load. I could
like
probably hold on.
shit-
I could probably fucking do it in order too. Ain't my bitch 2 by. I probably can't.
No, not the Load album. I'm talking about like what MTV played at the time.
Oh, so 96. So
It was
you had
tonight.
Oh yeah. So you had Until It Sleeps, and then they had King Nothing, and they
But they
had
didn't
Here
play
the
the-
Day.
They did play Here of the Day, but did they play that on MTV all the time?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
A little bit.
yeah.
But I'm trying to think of what music videos were.
I'm actually surprised they don't fucking play that song live anymore, man. That's
What
a good-
Here of the Day?
Yeah, dude.
That's a good song too.
It's a
Yeah.
really good song.
But I just remember, and that was when you and I so we knew each other obviously through grade school, but in high school is when we ended up kind of like hanging out more.
Yeah, 95. Yeah.
So we got up, like me, I got up early. The kids got up early. We ate breakfast. I had this on like all day because they couldn't control the TV. I said, fuck you guys, this is what we're doing. And then at some point, you and I we'd get in touch with each other and
Yeah, we go out and play.
we play sports. Or
Yeah, we go out and
something.
play baseball, play
basketball.
Yeah,
like
whatever.
you got anything planned? No. Well, let's get the kids together and
Yeah, get the kids to play in the playground. We'll play some basketball.
right.
You know, they're right next to us.
Yeah, we were both stuck watching kids all day because we were the oldest, and all we could end up doing is like, well, this sucks, but let's make the best of it and at least kind of. We can't go anywhere. We can't hang out with our friends. All of our friends are going to the mall. All of our friends are doing all kinds of like cool shit. We're stuck watching kids. But at
Yeah.
least we could go hang out and play sports and do whatever.
Yeah.
And we incorporated the kids that, the older kids and played sports with them. And, my brother and my cousin were involved. Your one sister was living with your dad at the time, and your other sister and my sister were around the same age, so they hung out. So
Yeah. This is some load.
Yep.
It's good. Good fucking. This album's solid, dude. It's a really solid. That's the best way to describe this album. It's a comfort album for me.
it's not a metal album; it's more of a rock.
But it's a comfort album for me. Like it makes me feel good. Like this is a good album, man. It's solid. There's
the
literally
fact that it's not
there's
metal
one.
doesn't make it a bad album.
So Ryan says it best. If this wasn't a Metallica album, I would have won an album of the year. Like because
For,
people
like,
are like,
rock?
yeah, because people are like, this isn't Metallica, and they classified it. If this was like a fucking some other band that came out with this album, it would have won album of the year. Like it was that good. Like it's a solid fucking album all the way across, except for Mama Said. Although I don't hate that song, but it's not Metallica.
Right.
Like this is not Metallica now. Mama Said is definitely not Metallica.
But again, this is the fact that they transitioned into a hard rock instead of a metal.
And then it went back. You know what I mean? Like it's not like they were like, oh yeah, it's what we're stick with. They went back and fucking went back to the metal roots again. Like the last fucking 4 albums have been metal. Like so
This it's a bad comparison. This is more of like almost a Foo Fighters type than like a Pantera type.
Yes.
This album.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's just different from what they had done before that.
Right. It's like actually it's more like a Godsmack.
Right.
It's more like a Godsmack feel.
And Godsmack's kind of like
hard rock.
They're like hard rock bordering on
tinker,
metal.
They
Yeah.
tinker.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
We did see Metallica, or we did see Godsmack open for Metallica at one point.
We did. It's a good show.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, did it? Oh, man. I know. Then I'm sending the fucking text messages that night, that Saturday night, and then it hit me later. I'm like, fuck, you could have been here. Although then I thought about it, I was like, well,
me?
yeah,
Nah, don't sweat that.
yeah.
No, I mean,
Although you probably wouldn't have been able to stay the whole weekend anyway.
yeah, it would have been. I didn't like. Was I jealous? Yeah, but I was more happy for you guys than like I wasn't. There was no animosity. There was no fuck. Like you got screwed. Like it was never.
Like that one.
Oh, was he bitter about it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's never seen Metallica.
No, but I think he's bitter about it.
Yeah, but like he wouldn't have been able to get. Well, maybe.
I think he was very bitter about the whole thing. Like even Ryan said something. He's like, dude, he's not saying shit. He hasn't said a word. He hasn't said anything. He didn't ask me. He didn't say a fucking word about anything.
Huh.
Yeah.
Nah, I was. You know what? I mean, like, I'm a Metallica fan. Metallica's in my top 5. I get it.
Yeah.
But you two are like hardcore. Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad it was you two. Like, if it was me and you and Ryan missed out, I would have felt bad for Ryan. I'm glad that it was Ryan over me. Like, honestly. Like, I'm jealous of it, but I'm glad that it was you two guys. And I'm not, like, would it have been nice if it was me? Like, it just wasn't in the cards.
Yeah.
I'll get my chance to do it. Like, and I've seen Metallica
And
enough
it
times.
was
I've
weird.
had enough. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was weird how like everything like worked out. Like I wasn't originally planning on staying the whole weekend.
Right.
Like I was gonna do Friday night show and come back on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then I talked to you about it, whatever. And he's like, "I'm gonna just stay the whole weekend." I'm like, "Dude, it's gonna be fucking $600 for the hotel for the weekend, but if you're good with it, we'll still do it."
Right.
Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm like, "Okay, fine, let's
Yeah.
do it." That's how it went.
Yeah.
And
You know what? And again, like,
but like, and then so the night, so he's like, his son's band's playing, Masterdane's playing on Saturday night. You want to see him? I was like, you know what else are we gonna do?
Right.
Like I saw it and I'm like, I didn't think much of it. And then he's like, oh, I'm like, all right, fine, let's get tickets for it.
Yeah.
And then we went out and got to, hey, what about Fenway? Oh, let's do Fenway. And then it became a thing. Like, hey, now we have a whole day on Saturday to do all
Right.
this
You
stuff.
got everything's worked out. Yeah.
Dude, we literally were driving. We were literally going there, and I'm like, I mean, what do you think the chances are? You think there's any chance of, you know what? I'm gonna play this song because this is a good song, dude. This is a great one-hit wonder song, and I really like this one.
I'm remembering the next song off the album.
This one here.
Yeah, I know
It's
that's not the next
yeah.
one, but
This is a really good song. The Way by Fastball. You know this one?
I know it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one.
It's all right.
Yeah. There's a bunch of like one-hit wonder. You know why? I know why. Because we play Closing Time. So YouTube's like, oh, you like one-hit wonders. Well, here's fucking Fastball, and here's what else? One Headlight, and the Verve pipe.
Yeah. How about Jacob Dylan only having one hit?
They had one big hit. Yeah, like 2 or 3 songs that people knew.
But I haven't heard him do anything.
No.
The Wallflowers, yeah.
Yeah, he's too busy dragging on his father's coattails still. Yeah, get off my coattails. Yeah. Dude, if I don't ever hear that song, like I used to like One Headlight. I used to not mind the New Radical song. Don't give it.
They got the music in you.
Yeah. I used to not mind. I cannot hear either one of the songs ever again.
Because they play it every day in your
Oh,
work.
fucking
In your work.
dude!
Yeah.
Every day, those songs, no matter what station comes on, those songs come on.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding? Like, are you kidding me with this?
Yeah.
Every song. So now I have my own little radio going. Do you have your own radio? I can't do this anymore. I literally said I can't do this anymore. I can't listen to fucking Sugar Ray Fly again. Like I can't do it. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose my mind. Today was fucking folk rock from the 70s.
Oof.
Yeah, like goddamn Alan Parsons Project. Fucking what's that other asshole? Paul Simon. That asshole. I didn't listen to that fucking. I don't listen to
Without
shit.
the back,
Nah,
Jack.
Fuck out of here with that.
Find a new plan, Stan.
Dude, seriously. No, fuck that. I'm out. Fuck him and his. I'm gonna be like Jim Belushi in fucking Animal House and smash that acoustic guitar against the wall. Like fuck that. Get out of here with that shit. That's as bad as indie rock now.
Oof.
Right? But it is. The Lumineers and shit. It's just as bad as that.
Yeah.
Hey, ho.
They call that alternative rock.
It's the same.
But no. The problem,
But it's the same like premise though.
yeah, but the problem is
We're gonna be cool.
the problem is that like my wife watches all these like game show music things.
Right.
Like the Don't Forget the Lyrics or Name That Tune or Beat Shazam.
Oh God,
And
man.
I'll watch some of it with her. Like we both like music. It's something Maddie will get involved in. But it's
Jay said it. He hates that song. That Paul Simon song. He hates
Right.
it. Yeah.
So
Oh no, One Headlight. I'm sorry, One Headlight. He hates that song.
okay.
That's funny.
I was gonna say I could see him like a Paul Simon for some reason.
Jay, you a Paul Simon fan?
So
There's still 4 people watching Boner Coverage.
but the shit that they have that they call alternative rock, it's so bad. It's the Lumineers. It's Fall Out Boy. It's all that shit. I'm like, is that really what we're saying is alternative? Is that really what we're going with? And I guess hard rock is what they consider like Foo Fighters.
Now, yeah.
Obviously, they don't even touch metal because God forbid they play something that's not too poppy.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
Right.
No.
And, it's the same with
Unless
the
it's
fucking...
like Bodies.
Right.
Bodies by Drowning Pool or something. So
Right.
something everyone knows.
Right. They'll play that one because that's the
Or
only one.
Like Enter Sandman. Let's play Enter Sandman.
They will do that.
Yeah, of course they will.
Or they'll call...
Or like
They'll call Smells Like Teen Spirit metal. Instead of alternative, which is the real alternative, not this fucking
they don't
bullshit.
know. They don't know what fucking genres are.
So it just pisses me off.
Yeah.
Every time that I hear it. And then, the voice and all these fucking, not America's Got Talent. What's the other one? The original American Idol.
American Idol, yeah.
They never I'm waiting for why have they not come up with something for rock?
Mm-hmm.
Is rock dead to the point where they can't even put a show on that focuses on rock?
So here's the thing.
To where Daltrey? To where fucking Daltrey is rock?
Yeah, I know. Here's the thing. Like, rock isn't dead. It's far. Dude, like, I went to 2 shows in Boston where they filled Gillette Stadium both nights. Sold out. Rolling Stones, sell out. People are still going to rock shows. The mainstream doesn't promote rock. They promote the Taylor Swifts and they promote the Kelly Clarksons and they promote that shit. That doesn't mean it's dead. Like, there's still a big audience for rock music.
But is it the older people?
Dude, I'll show you a picture. The kids who sat behind us both nights, early 20s. 3 kids smoking pot, having a good time. 3 young kids. Yeah, our dads got us in the fucking town. I'm like, that. You guys have good dads.
Right.
That's awesome.
I failed.
It was
my daughter, but I got a girl. It's tough.
I don't know where I'm at. Connor's playing the drums now.
Right.
But he doesn't. He said he prefers to sit in, he prefers to get in my car because he said my music's better.
See, my daughter's the polar opposite.
Kira is definitely dude. Anything I do, she's
in.
Yeah, she's all about it. But Connor understands it more. Like she won't remember. She thinks she knows. And who's this? I don't know. Connor is definitely more music driven. Kira tries. She tries.
Right.
Both of them love Pearl Jam.
Okay.
Quinn hates it. Hates.
Oh yeah.
Least favorite band ever. Hates them. Both kids love Pearl Jam, which is fucking hysterical.
Right.
So but dude, how she's 9, right?
Yeah.
Dude, 12. 12's when you know.
We'll see, but
you still have 3 years to swing her. But you're right.
Allison's a big pop fan.
Yeah, so you got that.
Allison likes music. That's why we watch the shows together.
Yeah.
She actually enjoys music. Maddie's a girl. She gravitates towards
That's a tough one.
pop music.
She
is obsessed with Taylor Swift. Obsessed with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's definitely you definitely have a tough one there because it's how.
Yeah, it's a. I'm not going to be able to.
Wasn't I singing Taylor Swift the one night with her?
Probably
dancing with her.
Yes, you were.
Yeah. So yeah, I get that. I can understand. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean it's. I couldn't win that one, but
yeah,
whatever. It is what it is. I mean, she wants to go see Justin Timberlake with Allison. I'm like, well, you need to stop listening to your 6 Taylor Swift CDs and actually listen to Justin Timberlake for a little bit.
Jay said he's a Swiftie.
Yeah, I know.
It's a good.
See, Candlebox isn't a one-hit wonder though.
No, they had a couple.
Yeah.
They had a couple.
Which is why, like, when Gary was talking about seeing Bush and Jerry Cantrell and I'm like, I'd probably be interested in going to see that. It'd be a good show.
No, I was tempted when he asked me.
Yeah.
I was tempted. I'm like, I looked at the other shows we're going. I'm like, I can't. There's no fun. There's
You
no
can't pull off
way
all
I can
three,
do
yeah.
all those shows. But I gotta be honest. Like after, so we got Incubus next week, and we got Live in STP in September, and that's it for me for a while.
Yeah.
Like there's only a few bands if they come around. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna go see them.
Nine Inch Nails.
Nine Inch Nails.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters come back. They're not anytime soon. I mean, like soon. I mean, like
Right,
bands coming within next year. Nine Inch Nails, Holly Suspect comes back. I'll see them again. I mean, obviously, yeah. But Metallica come. But they're not coming back, and they're not coming back soon. Like
Right.
that might be it. Dude. Like, I don't think there's anyone else I'm going to run out and spend money on to go see right now. For now.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Korn again, but
they're coming.
they're coming now. But like
next 2
we were,
weeks.
but we can't see them because we got the other show.
And they're playing with Gojira, which you never seen Gojira live,
No.
have you? Dude, they're wild live, dude. They put on a show. I've seen them twice, 3 times maybe. They're fantastic.
I mean, some of the classic rock bands. I mean, if the Eagles came back, I'd see them in a heartbeat.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think like logical, like
Right.
this might happen type of thing. Yeah, like Zeppelin, like the Zeppelin reunited with his son on drum. Like, dude, I'm there.
Oh yeah,
I'm going.
but I'd see Waters. I'd see Gilmore.
Check that out. It's Jay said he saw Nine Inch Nails in the 90s with Jim Rose Circus at the Spectrum. Wow.
Oh, shit.
The first time I saw Nine Inch Nails was also at the Spectrum with the Perfect Circle,
Right.
Which is Maynard James Keenan, of course, the singer of Tool. That was the first time I ever saw Nine Inch Nails. You
Yeah.
saw them before that. You saw them at Bowie, didn't you?
No, I seen that they had a show with Bowie. I didn't go.
I thought you saw them at Bowie.
No, I did not.
Okay.
I seen
But-
that show, and I thought to myself at the time.
Oh, wow. I thought you saw them. Okay.
No, I thought at the time. I'm like, what does Bowie and Nine Inch Nails? They're two
They
different genres.
collaborate
Like,
on songs and
I was like, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
But that was when I went to see. That was one of my first shows. I went to see Tom Petty,
Okay.
and I seen them announcing and promoting that show, and I'm like,
I remember you. Like
I talked about it, but I
I
didn't
thought you used to
go.
have a shirt for some reason. I don't remember. I don't know why I thought that.
No.
One of my favorite shows ever though was Nine Inch Nails, 2006 With Teeth tour.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
Yeah, did that? Remember Shannon got kicked out, or she left and came back in with beers.
Yes.
Remember that?
She's like, oh, I got this work
Yeah,
done. I'm like, I'll bet you do.
my sister ran out, said she had asthma, and came back. We had the floor seat. Remember that?
Yes.
That's at the Spectrum. And came back in, and Queens of Stone Age opened that show. Queens of Stone Age opened that show.
Wow.
90. It was 06. And Queens of Stone Age came out with Lullabies, the Paralyzed album, and they had the tree thing, the trees or whatever. And that was the one where he had the screen set up and he was disappearing behind the screen. And, dude, that show was phenomenal. Like that's probably one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite shows ever.
Wasn't that the one where he took the microphone and crashed through the?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He did only,
Yeah.
yeah, and he crashed it and it looked like glass was breaking.
Yeah.
That was easily, yeah, that was definitely one of the best shows I ever saw. They always put on a good show. There was never one Nine Inch Nails show where I saw, I was like, eh. So I'm gonna play a song,
Which is, different from Tool, who put on a couple shows. I've only been impressed with one time that we've seen Tool. Even the last time that we've seen Tool, it was just
okay. It was okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
the first time we've seen Tool was good.
I don't know if you're gonna like this one, but I love this song. And I don't really care much for the band. This song's Like, I really like the song.
I don't hate it.
Puddle Mud. Like, the dude's a kind of a
The
D-bag.
whiny voice.
D-bag. But this is a cool song.
Yeah.
And then kicks in. Take it all. Like,
Yeah, it's all right.
He keeps getting arrested, dude.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, he's gotten arrested like 4 times in the last 2 years. He tried to be Kurt Cobain so bad.
Yeah. So how about me actually being the one that's shitting on Embiid? Were you surprised about that?
Yeah, I'm concerned that you're concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a worry. Because, we keep talking about how great of a player Embiid is. And what was this? Hold on. My first concert back in the early 70s was Aerosmith. Opening act was Ian Hunter and Mick Ronson. Ronson was Bowie's guitar player for Spiders from Mars. Oh yeah, Mark Ronson. Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Aerosmith back then was probably really good. Aerosmith
70s,
now,
yeah.
well,
I know.
But-
We were actually in Boston when they announced their retirement. Those people were heartbroken because that was they were a Boston fan.
Yeah.
The tour guy was like, yeah, they just. He's like, yeah, Steven Tyler stood on the top of the Green Monster and someone had to hold his feet so he wouldn't fall off. And they did a show here. Yeah, called it quits. He's all upset and shit. Like
Hold his
fuck.
feet up.
I'm like, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stood on the Green Monster, and someone held his feet, held Steven Tyler's feet.
Oh, no shit.
Because he said, I'm going to sing the song to the Green Monster. And they're like, no, you're not. Like, that's a bad idea. He goes, I have an idea. What if someone holds my feet so I don't fall? And it literally, there's a picture. I don't think I took it. Where he's standing there on the edge of the fucking Green Monster, and you see a pair of hands on his ankles, like holding his feet. Like, 200 pounds of weight is going to go over, and you're going to hold his feet. Like,
you guys didn't have a better plan than just hold
like that. That's
your plan.
Hook him onto a cord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they not have bungees?
By the
back
way,
then?
fun fact: Green Monster seats. You can now sit on top of Green Monster. The most expensive tickets in all of baseball.
Hold on.
For a regular season game.
$1,250.
Too high. $500 to $700 a regular season game. Postseason is $2,000. World Series is about $3,000 to $5,000 a ticket. The worst part is we're sitting there. I'm like,
you can't see shit.
I'm like, I can see down left field to short to third to home.
Right.
There's a scoreboard here. I can't see anything else. Anything hit to left of center, you can't see anything.
Right.
Like, why would you?
This is nostalgia.
Yeah, that fucking nostalgia. Fuck that. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I feel like isn't like the first 2 rows of the Phillies game, like, aren't they like $500-$700?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. Oh, I gotta go one next. Funny, Jay. My second show. His first show was Aerosmith. Yeah, Aerosmith was my first show too. No, that's not true. Santana and Jefferson Starship was my first show.
Not a big Jefferson Starship, but Santana would be fun.
Yeah, I mean even back then, right?
Technically, I just thought of it, like, not just thought of it, but years ago I thought about it. Like, my first concert that I attended as a concert was Tom Petty. The first concert that I technically attended was a concert that happened, and it was only like 2 songs. Maybe, I don't know how many fucking songs it was. It was after a Sixers game.
Oh, really?
Vanilla Ice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. I have no idea what year it was, but it was obviously, if I had to guess, it would have been 92, 93.
Fucking, they're coming back.
Who?
So Smashing Pumpkins just played with Green Day, which, by the way, I heard was an excellent show.
Really?
Yeah, I heard awesome things about it. Like, I don't like Dookie, great album. Like, I'm pretty much out. Like, I thought it was the same thing.
Even Dookie was like the same song over and over.
They
and over
played
again.
37 fucking songs.
Holy shit!
They played 37 songs. They played Dookie in entirety. They played American Idiot in its entirety. And they played a couple of other hits.
No shit.
And Smashing Pumpkins opened. Smashing Pumpkins is coming back September 2nd in Hershey, which is a Monday. Oh, it's Labor Day month. Labor Day. They come back Labor Day night. They're playing Hershey Park Stadium. You ever see Smashing Pumpkins?
I seen they were one of the Live Aid or Live Earth bands.
Oh, okay.
So I only they
Okay.
only play like 4 songs, but I do see them for that.
Okay.
Along with like Pink Floyd and the Police,
that's pretty cool.
John Mayer, Kelly Clarkson.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jay said my first album was Black Sabbath and Alice Cooper, School's Out. I'm old. Nah, that's cool, man. I'm trying to think. You remember your first album you bought was?
I remember the first album my dad got when he first got a CD player and started listening to the CDs. He had like the 6 CD magazine. Rolling Stones, Hot Rocks. It was a double album.
Yeah. But what about the first album you ever bought? You bought personally with your money. I think I remember mine. I can't. I think I remember mine. With my own money.
My dad got a lot of the.
Like, he used to do the 1 cent thing.
Yeah.
Like my mom, the same thing. Like, dude, I remember, like, I mean, like, I'm not saying, like one of the first cassettes I ever, like, my uncle, I've told this story a million times. Ride of Lightning was
Right.
one of the first cassettes I ever owned. But I didn't go out and buy it. I was
Right.
given it by my uncle. Like,
Right.
my uncle gave it to me. And Queensryche was on the other side of that. I remember waking up to the riff of November Rain at the end.
Right.
And being haunted by it. I went, what is that? And I came downstairs, like, and my mom, because she waited in line and Jay's going to appreciate this. Maybe Jay remembers. I don't know. My mom waited in line at Tower Records for both, and she bought both albums the night it came out. And she stayed up all night and listened to both out. Like, she
No
was
shit.
up.
Yeah.
And I remember hearing November Rain and that rip.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. And I had school. And I remember getting up and going to school. I'm like, that is hauntingly good. Like, what is that? And being obsessed with that album. But I remember my first album that I bought. You'll never fucking guess.
I do. I know fucking exactly what it is.
I don't think you do. You're gonna have no idea what it is. No, you're gonna have no idea. No. Nope.
Ready for it?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Nope.
I thought it was that Michael Jackson album, that double album.
History. That's good though. That's a good one.
Because you did get that. You did buy that
I
album.
did buy it. I did buy that. No, the first album I ever bought with my own money was Soul Asylum, which, by the way, we're gonna see them. They're opening the show for live NSTP.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It wasn't even Grave Dancers Union because we already had that album. It was the next one with like they tried to become more grungy. Because that whole thing was happening, like Nirvana was already big, so they were trying to be like, whatever. And that was yeah, pretty funny.
I cannot think of the first album that I bought. I have no idea.
Hmm.
I can't even guess. I remember getting stuff like 7 different albums. I don't even remember half of them are, but
Yeah.
I remember getting like a 7 Mary 3 for Christmas.
Oh, Jay said, I remember we used to listen at your house. Your mom loves Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like my mom, like I remember she made cassette tapes. There's still like 4 people watching. I don't know who those people are. I still like.
I remember buying my dad one of the STP albums.
Yeah.
Probably like Purple.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the first album that I bought.
Oh, Dave Peterson is one of the people watching. He said my first concert was 1980. AC/DC at the Spectrum. Dude, everyone has a Spectrum, right?
Yep.
With my Uncle Danny. First album I bought with my own money was Pink Floyd The Wall.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's a good
Wow,
one.
that's cool. Dude, everyone wasn't like this. I gotta be honest, like the Spectrum was fucking, that was such a great place to watch a show. Like not my first show. When I saw Aerosmith, that was at the Spectrum.
Well, technically, Vanilla Ice was at the Spectrum because
Yeah, right?
now the first show that I was at that, well, whatever the fuck it's called now, but it was Twitter Center or like whatever it was.
I was always on the floor.
Not Twitter, the Tweeter
The
Center.
Tweeter Center. I was always on the floor at the Spectrum, I realized. Like Nine Inch Nails.
Godsmack, was that?
Live. That was at Wells Fargo. That was at the other one.
Okay.
But I was always on the floor for the Spectrum for some reason. Live Throwing Copper Tour was
Are you there with you?
no, it was Eric Weiner.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
he went with me. And my mom and one of her friends. I remember my mom complaining to Eric stunk. I'll never forget that. She's like, doesn't he use deodorant?
Sounds like your mom.
Yeah. And that was one of the coolest opening things ever because they had a big curtain set up. And you saw the silhouettes. And they did that Damn It Out of Creek.
Yeah.
That was the first song. All does that have to do? You flat what's been done.
Well, we're gonna see that whole album. That's gonna be.
And then the
great.
fucking curtain dropped, and he had red because he was bald, but he had his hair short, and he had red hair, and he fucking came out, and rocked out, dude. I remember watching the drummer the whole time, Chad, fucking rocking it, and yeah, that was cool, man. It was a good show. I remember being like, oh my god, we were 7 rows from the stage, like it was fucking phenomenal, like. Yeah, it was great. That was a great show. Yeah, Jade, Spectrum, man. Spectrum that was a great, like everyone says that. Like Spectrum was one of the greatest music venues ever. One of the greatest music venues ever, man.
I still never been in a band.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, it's all right.
I heard it's like the Tweeter, but like smaller.
Yeah, well, there's 2 sides. So like, you have the Tweeter-esque part, and then you have a field, open air part. Like where it's like it's flat. I saw Queens there. Queens of Stone Age there. Sat on a blanket. Like it was me and Jess went.
Yeah.
It was during the Like Clockwork tour. I saw another show there too. I forget. Years ago. Santana. That might have been Santana. There's nothing special about it. But yeah, Spectrum is fun.
That's the only place that I can think of that I haven't seen the show at.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to TLA, right? Did the TLA, we did the Troc.
Did the TLA, did the Troc.
Yeah, you saw some awesome band at the Troc.
Seen bands before that, but at the Troc too.
Fillmore. Underground Arts.
I don't know if I've been to the Underground
No,
Arts.
I mean that's new though. I mean, yeah. Well, I got
obviously been to the Electric Factory, which is a Fillmore now. Or no, is it? No.
Oh my god, I fucking forgot about this song. So back in the day, I joined a band with a guy. Wow. Oh my god, I completely forgot about the song. That Mike knows. Chaz. He was a little older than us, and for some reason, like I don't remember how it happened. Chaz found out that I played drums. I fucked around with the drums. I wasn't playing the drums. I was fucking around with the drums. Oh, you want to be our drummer? I'm like, all right. This is one of the songs we covered. Do you remember this song?
Oh yeah, I know the song. Yeah.
We used to cover this. I forgot, dude. I haven't heard this in 25 years. This song, I forgot about this song.
It's not great,
but this song was like. Remember when it came? Like you couldn't. This song was like.
It was all over the place.
Oh my god. Yeah, we used to cover this. We covered this. We covered "When I Come Around" by Green Day, which I couldn't stand that song. And then we did a bunch of originals. And then I played like 3 shows with those guys. And then
yeah, I remember Mike and I traveled with Christina and Heather.
Really?
To one of your shows.
Really? What, the Chazapalooza?
One of those, yeah. Or that one, or yeah.
They came out wearing fucking bras.
I don't.
That was big. That was at church. That was at church somewhere. I don't fucking know where it was.
Yeah, it was like somewhere down.
But it was a big, like there was fucking so many bands that played that day.
Yeah, how Chaz pulled that off.
And the one band played in the middle of the floor because there was a stage. And the one band played in the middle of the floor, and they just did a big mosh pit with all. That was pretty cool. I remember just sitting there going, "Oh my god! Like I can't believe I'm gonna do this."
Yeah,
that was my first show.
That's right. And then the rest of the time they like hung out at your place and stuff and drank beers and like,
dude, it was St. Patty's Day. Fucking what's her face day? That the fuck was her name?
Is that Natalie chick?
No, I remember her too. No, not her. What was the fucking? There was 2 of them. There was a hot one and an ugly one. Shit.
Nicole's?
No. Oh my god, I remember her fucking face. I can't think of her name. But she ended up. They were drinking out front.
Candy?
Yes, blonde Candy.
Yes.
Got arrested out front of my house.
Yes.
Yeah, she got locked up in front of my house. They were drinking. The next day, I came to school. We told everyone to stay inside the house. I remember that. Everyone stay inside the house. Yeah. Jay, the hot one and the ugly one. Candies. Dude, you remember that candy? I never gave it. I was like, Carrie? No, it wasn't Carrie. What the fuck was her name? Dude, I got a piss so bad.
That Candy hated me.
Dude, I don't think there was much she liked besides drugs.
Yeah, she was grumpy.
Yeah.
She was a grumpy one.
All right. I got to pee. This was boner coverage.
Calling tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We love you guys, man. We had a good time tonight. This was fun.
Jay, you got your boner coverage fix? You all right now?
Yeah, man. You got his boner coverage. This was fun. This was a good time
Did
tonight,
you have
guys.
2, 3? How many did you have?
How many of those fucking whatever they juice
Southern Tier
the juice things.
bombs or whatever?
Juice bombs or whatever, yeah. Dave, thank you, brother. Jay, thank you. Whoever the third person is, we thank you. He said he's good. Guys, we had a good time tonight, man. This is fun. And again, this is gonna be, as much as we were like, man, it's nice to have a Friday night. I haven't told the wife that. It's nice to have Friday nights, but football season, dude, we gotta go back to every week because every week there's a game. There's gonna be plenty to talk about. Like, yeah, we'll be back at it. So 2 weeks from tonight, the 30th of August, we'll be back on.
I don't think I can pull off the 30th.
Okay.
I got the concert the one night, and then I got a fantasy football draft the next night, and then 2 days later,
So
I'm
do I
like,
too. The next day we have a draft too.
well, we got the concert, and then I got a fantasy football draft the next day, and then that Friday, I'm like, the wife's like, so you got a concert?
The 6th, yeah.
So no, it's the concert is the 27th, the 28th I have a draft, and then the 30th is our next show. I'm like, She's already giving me shit about the 2 nights in a row. I'm like,
Oh.
yeah. So,
all right. Yeah. So the 30th is the rest of ours next show, and then the 13th, and then the 13th on, we're back every week. So, all right. We'll see you guys. We love you guys. Thank you for supporting Corner Pod Sports. By the way, I don't want to announce it. It's all right. You know what? I'll say this. Sometime late fall, early winter, Corner Pod Sports 500th show is coming up.
nice.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. Actually, it's gonna be sooner then.
Right. Because, well,
It'll be sooner. It'll be like
it was like you had it slated for December,
It'll be like mid-November then.
mid-November.
If
yeah.
we're gonna go to every other
Early
week, for every
mid-November,
week,
yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be like mid-November, 500th show. So we'll get more details on that. That's crazy. All right,
Okay.
we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thank you guys. Peace out.